but we are also thinking we can do it. That third place finish that we had in the Ivory Coast gave us confidence that we have what it takes. It's not going to be easy. As I said, Morocco are the favorites, a country that has set all kinds of records, a world record, 18 wins in a row. And then you have Senegal, who also have set their own record. They went, how many matches have they gone? They did a record unbeaten. So they had some draws, 24 matches without a loss. So those two, for me, are the teams to beat. You've got your Nigeria, your usual suspects, Cameroon are there. They'll want to do well. Egypt, everybody's talking about how Mo Salah has won just about everything except the Africa Cup of Nations. So, yeah, that's how it is. What are you guys thinking? Let me just try and see if I can see what you guys are saying. But dude, my eyesight, this little thing is, the text here is a bit small. But yeah, welcome those of you who are joining us. Thank you for joining us on this stream. We're still waiting for some of our colleagues to come in, but when the match comes through and the match comes on, we will. Do you guys think we are going to win? Aaron?
I'll check on my phone.
Are you? Yeah.
Maybe I can ask you a few questions.
Yeah. Because
how important?
Trying to see the.
How important is this first game, and us securing a W in this game, setting the tone for the rest of the tournament?
Look, it's always good to start with a win. I don't agree that it's a. People say must win. You've got 3 matches to play, 9 points to play for. Yeah, if you win, what it does is it puts you at ease. Think about it. Back in when we were in the Ivory Coast, we lost our opening match, and we still qualified. But I think the challenge a lot of people, and Coach Jakes and Mdu said this is, if we don't win, we are on the back foot because next up is Egypt. That's who most people expect will beat Zimbabwe. So if they come to us having beaten Zimbabwe and we have lost, we are in an almost must win. I think here's the difference with this tournament compared to the previous tournament. 4 of the best third placed teams out of 6 groups go through to the best round. So you can get 3 points in this tournament and still make it to the knockout stage. So yes, it's important that we beat Angola because it just gives us the confidence going into the next match. But I don't think I don't want to say it's not a must win. But you get it, if we lose, it's not like we are out.
There's a question here, Jakes. They're asking, how do you feel about the midfield pairing of Sithole and Mokoena?
Look, it's how Hugo Bruce likes to play. He wants grafters in the middle. I'm from the old school. I used to believe in that whole, you have a holding midfielder, you're going to have a Linda Butillers who wins everything, takes the ball, gives it to a Dr. Kumalo who makes things happen. And they played a little differently now because then you're going to have a who's Sipombuli up front. I think you've got 2 grafters. Where's the creativity there? That's my thinking, but I think Coach Hugo Bruce will then have those 2 win possession and give it to Sipombuli, for example, to try and make things happen. But they also play on the side, so they'll give it there. But yeah, it's the way they play. If I had it my way, I would play a 4-4-2, traditional 4-4-2. We have a grafter who will win, covers the defense, wins the ball, gives it to Sipombuli, and then up front you've got 2 strikers, and Mahopa. And look, I agree with him. We do not have a scorer in this team. We don't have.
Do you think Lyle Foster is a scorer?
No, I don't. Listen, it's just me. I would not have had Lyle Foster in my team ever. But
even though he plays in England,
just because you play in England does not necessarily make you good, does it? But yeah, I don't. But he's there. He's been there. But how many goals has he scored for us? He doesn't score. Yeah. He doesn't score. So, but perhaps it's just a challenge. You look at the PSL, who scores the goals. I would have had an Ikram Reynolds. But we've had the stories about Ikram. There's been talk that he's got a heart issue. But he's been with Bafana Bafana. He hasn't really, towards the end of this term, he was not really playing a lot at Sundowns. He's on standby to go, but he's a guy I would have had because because if you have a Mahopa and a Reyners, two strikers who are very different to complement, which is how it used to be in the past. You'd have a Phil Masinga, who's your target man. He does all the dirty work, wins the ball, holds it for the oncoming midfielders to join. He puts it in the space for his fellow striker. But the current generation will tell you that's old style football. Perhaps I'm from that era. So yeah.
Talk to us about Mbegezeli Mbogazi. We know that ahead of this tournament, there were a few moments, where he necessarily wouldn't be so proud of himself, arriving a little bit late for camp, missing his flight. We heard what Hugo Bruce said about him in the media. So one would expect that there's a little bit of tension. Of course, I'm sure they had a few heart-to-heart conversations. Everything should be fine. Yeah. But how big is this tournament for Mbogazi? Having now left South Africa, he will be playing in the United States.
Yeah, listen, I think it's big. He's already made a name for himself, this youngster. He's a star already. As Coach Hugo Bruce said, he's a superstar. He just needs to stop behaving like a superstar. He hasn't really arrived yet. This is a big tournament for most of them, but for him in particular, it's that whole thing that you're going to want to show these Americans that they did well to buy.
It was a good investment.
It's like they must get excited. You want the MLS to say when does this AFCON finish so that we can see this youngster. I think he's going to do that. Coach Hugo Bruce is a great manager. I've spoken about Sipho Bule. An insider at Bafana has told me how Coach Hugo Bruce sat this young man down and said, without even giving him a chance to respond, he says, I've read this about you, I don't want to see that anymore. If you want to be in this squad, this is how you're going to do it. You are talented enough to go to the World Cup. And Sipho Bule wants to go to the World Cup, and we're seeing it now. I think what would have happened is exactly the same with Mbogazi. I was there a few days after that whole story of him coming late, and he looked shook. You could see that he's uneasy because he knows he had messed up, and he was told off proper as to this is not what we do. And I think we are going to see him play. Listen, there's no tavern in Marrakesh, so he's not going to go anywhere drinking or misbehaving. So I think this is big. I think, as Hugo Bruce said, him and his agent rushed to get him to sign for in the States. It's a good move, of course, but I think he's the kind of player who's going to play so well that they are going to wish they had not signed with Chicago Fire, because bigger clubs are going to come. But that's how the cookie crumbles. At the moment, when I'm sure, there's always those decisions. When you make it at the time, it's the right decision. And I always say you don't regret the decisions you make, because he will do well and he'll grow. The Americans might, who knows? If Barcelona watches him at the AFCON and say we want him,
they might release.
The Americans have to sell.
They might release.
Yeah.
Talk to us about this tournament being hosted in December. A lot of people were torn in two as to, is this the right time? We know that some of the players that play out in Europe, they arrived late into their teams. Will that actually impact the quality that we see in this tournament?
Look, I think the issue of late arrival is more the FIFA decision to say clubs can release they must release players 6 days swing, whatever. That's the challenge. But no, we'll still have a good tournament, irrespective of all that. These guys come from their clubs prepared. They are very good professionals, and they're good. Let's welcome the legend. You sound tired, Mr. Mthethwa. The great Baba.
I nearly said something, but I'll reserve one for you.
Okay.
What?
Welcome, my brother.
Welcome, Baba.
Welcome.
Sesiyaqala manje.
Yeah, welcome.
Siyakwamkela sithi welcome.
Welcome now, Mr. Welcome.
Bulisa abantu bethu phela.
Bantu bethu sanibonani.
We must be coming here. This thing. Anyway, do take it out.
Gobe. Nah, I need to leave.
Okay, I'll bring the other chair for Baba.
Bring the other.
And then you guys can share one.
Are we watching the services sport version?
because they put on some presenter that we don't even know. On Super Sport, they put on this weird guy that we don't know.
Okay,
Some guy from
we need
another.
to sing the national anthem too.
Get a chair, Shab.
I wanna get a chair.
South Africa.
You need a lot of things.
You want to get that in your chair too?
Yeah, we live. Yeah, we are live.
But get
Baba comfortable.
yeah, but also get him his thing here.
Can I put projects to pocket? Yeah.
No, I want you to sit on this one so I can remove this one.
Probably.
I want you to sit on this chair so I can move this thing. Okay, we'll share that one. So that you can sit. So comfortable. You can sit on this one.
Oh, then you're gonna move that one.
Move the life. Let's go on another time. Should I come close? Okay. Don't know understand.
Why not?
You must be in the middle, sir.
Flanked by the elders.
Yeah. Bafana
Plus,
Bafana.
I'm also wearing the relevant shirt.
Who said it's relevant?
I'm wearing the relevant shirt.
Who said it's relevant? Jakes and Mdu Sibeko.
Oh, from number.
Chacha. The pictures, huh? No, the song.
I left from the national.
Yes, sir.
No, I don't know.
Let's
wait for it to finish. Yeah, easy. If you cold drink. Langempela iphi? Ivalo mos.
Bafana mu-8.
Akambi ibhola laqala. Asimdingi.
Here, we're known for our sense of service. It's all about finding ways to support you. Day after
Oh,
day,
Composer is here.
Yes.
Damposa.
and providing energy.
Senior citizens Mapagani.
Oh. Senior citizens.
You go proceed.
Should bring that one.
Which one?
Composer.
Yeah, you can bring it.
Yeah, you can sit on that
Just
one.
because I've expanded here doesn't mean I don't.
Sit down. Yeah.
I need to pay the time.
Team yakho incane anyway, so sit down. 57.
Oh, 57. Lishabon.
Right to wrong.
I'm not as young as I think I am or used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of us, if we don't fit, it's okay. We won't crack the game.
You must fit, all of you.
Tsa pratse po di le kae ka re Bafana Bafana ke so ba bone ba be go se fele ba di le kae.
What? No, I don't know what were they for.
Remember,
Yeah, I did see pictures on social media of them wearing the suits.
For designer,
Oh, it's a party.
Abashaka the suit and everything. After that,
Hey, Sizwe Mapena is on SABC.
Because usebenza khona ngithi.
Usapota babo.
Can we start now?
Okay.
Where's our cold drink?
I did ask Kevin, he hasn't replied. We asked him when we got here.
All right, everyone, we live already. We are on TikTok and also on Omni Audio Africa on our podcast, wherever you are on the continent, in the world, and in the diaspora. Thank you very much for joining us. It's myself, Baba Mthethwa, your president. I have Brother Jakes, our award-winning journalist and Supremo, and also Super Junior as well. Not your ordinary one, but the best. The best. He's also a historian, also an author, and an award-winning journalist of football in the country. With me is our Dr. Kent. You know him, a very good friend of Kaizer Chiefs. He loves Kaizer Chiefs a lot, and I hope today he's gonna show us his true colors. Just number 15.
I'm the only one that's relevant.
All right, but I didn't ask you a question. And also I have Damposa, Mr. Insight. We call him Mr. Insight. He's going to give us more insights on many things that we'll be discussing this evening, and also watching the game with us is our technical producer and our content producer, Arun. I need to call him with his proper name from Vandebele, but I'll save that for another day. All right, it's South Africa playing against Angola. It's our first match in the tournament. Brother Jakes, I don't remember losing to Angola at AFCON.
No, we've never, Baba, we've played Angola 4 times actually at the AFCON. We've been there twice. Both times when we hosted in 1996
In
and
2013.
2013.
Yes.
And then twice we played the Ross with them. 0-0 in 1998. Burkina Faso opening match it was. And then there was that match where they nearly beat us. Manucho scored
In 2008.
Tamale, and then
In Tamale,
El
yes.
Rio Van
Ghana.
Linden scoring very late. So yeah, no, they've never
I
beaten
remember
us.
very well.
We should beat them.
Thank you very much. Mdu, you looked at the starting lineups. What inspired more on our starting lineup today? Just briefly.
I'm happy to see Sipho Mbule starting. I said to Projects earlier on when we spoke that it's inspiring to see how he's come back to the Bafana Bafana team and what he's contributed. In terms of the creativity, we also see the creativity they're sitting, and I'm hoping to see him do more forward passes. I make a on my side because I know we are trying to feed on my side, and also I think him feeding also in a policy a lot stems from the relationship Abana from Orlando Pirates and maybe how important to Tatamaran. But can we see him play more forward passes so that Tulai's Foster as Okora, and we stop judging him of scoring less goals? So maybe if Ucholi supply right to Tulai Foster was Okora, but I'm thinking Bafana Bafana should get away with this one too.
Damposa, from an analyst perspective, he's talking about Mbule being the man who should be running the show for us, and I feel that somehow, somewhere, we need to allow him space of some kind to do what he does best, which is creative. But people are complaining and worried about his stamina. You take on that one, please.
look, I think Sipho Mbule, the way that he plays, he's never been in a team where he's finished 90 minutes in a long time. Even at Sundowns, he never used to. In fact, I still remember the one game that his legs were gone. It's a very painful 2-2 of Sundowns versus Wydad, because he was just, you know, when you're tired, the legs are slower and
They say when you're tired, there's no more lactic acid
you're lethargic
on your gaiters.
So when you then look at that, but I think what we need to be able to do is to be able to do the job within the 70 minutes that is allocated, because Hugo Bruce has clearly chosen speedy wingers who believe in cutting in. If you see Mohau he's scored most of his goals from cutting in. You look at Apollos, he scored
Drops
most
his
of
shoulder.
goals. And even when you look at Bafana Bafana, Lyle and Mahupa don't score so many goals, and we've relied on the wing plays to be able to score. If Sipho can just play a bit more forward than back, because you've got Yaya and Mukwena who will be able to drop back and do the fetching and
defend,
the defending, I think we should be fine.
You see, I see you nodding, Brother Jakes. Why?
I'm agreeing with what Bramposa is saying. Sipho Mbule is the most creative player we have. I was saying earlier on that if you check South African historically, I'm from the old school. You know, this whole playing one strike, I think, doesn't work for me. But that's how they play
That's what
these
he
days.
plays, yeah.
You know, you have a guy, they call it what? A false nine. He plays behind him. I'm from that time where you have a creative number 6 or
And a 6 and a 6, 8, 10.
That's
Straight,
my football.
yeah.
And then the guy who's going
He
to
must
win.
be left-footed on the 10 and right-footed on the 8.
You win the ball, you give it to the guy. You know that whole thing. You're inductors, you know, you win it, you give it to Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor takes it forward. You've got your 2 strikers, a Chipa Masinga who sits there.
Or a Sean
who
Bartlett,
creates, you
yeah.
know, and then you've got a guy who's going to finish.
And
that.
the shoes at 10.
But then, yeah, look, I think people are going to say we are being nostalgic, but it is 30 years ago. You remember what we did at this tournament, and the hope is we can do it again.
Sometimes I don't want people saying we are nostalgic when they have selective nostalgia themselves. Because when we do good about other things in those olden days, we always refer to them. We are football people. Why have you stopped talking about Johan Cruyff? Why have you stopped talking? Have you not stopped talking? There's our goal. There's our goal. Why did we stop talking about Franz Beckenbauer? Jürgen Klinsmann.
You say Johan Cruyff. This morning I was looking at Twitter. There's a tweet. They call it. You see, I'm showing my age again.
Yeah, it's
On
not-
X.
Twitter. Finish. Yeah.
They made I don't know whether it's a euro, but it's a money go Holland, and it has Cruyff's thing there. It's people being celebrated. So yeah, you're right. We shouldn't stop about people who have made history for us, who have excited us. It's up to these boys. And you know, I was at that farewell where Castle did the farewell for Bafana. The players didn't come, unfortunately, but your Doctor, your Mark Williams, all of them were saying, let these boys replace us, and the only way to do it is to win this thing, because until they win it, we will
We always
continuously
talk about
defend
class of
96.
96, yeah. And another thing, for those who don't know, probably, Johan Cruyff is the master of the football that is played now, actually. He started this thing in his generation time. He played in the World Cup in 74, and Holland, if you didn't know as well, they've been to 3 finals, and they've never won the World Cup.
Remember the 74 where they got a penalty before the Germans could touch a ball. First they center the ball, they go, penalty, and they score before, but they didn't win it.
And they called it total. They called it Vutapele. Unolisiyo.
No, man.
Yeah. Unosathi ungataka joki strateng. Ramkokela emapele. Yeah, ramkokela. Listen, wena. Yeah. So for those who don't know, Johan Cruyff played for Holland. He played for Amsterdam, and today the stadium that Amsterdam uses is called the Johan Cruyff Arena. That's the first thing. Second thing, he played in World Cups, but Holland never won the World Cup. The only time Holland won anything was the Euro in 1988, when we had Ruud Gullit, Marco van Basten, Frank Rijkaard, Frank de Boer, and Ronald Koeman. All those won that Euro 88. That was the only final that they won. But any other they lost.
Yeah, although it's 78, if you think about it, the 1978 World Cup was the one that Argentina had to win by hook or crook.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had great players, Argentina, Mario Kempes, and that team was something else. Something like, even the team that won in 86, because between 78 and 86, they didn't win anything. They went to Mexico in 86 and won the World Cup against West Germany again.
Yeah.
You see?
Now you're showing your age.
Yeah, okay, let's watch this match.
And there's a thing that most people don't credit Johan Cruyff for.
Total football.
Barcelona way of playing.
Yes.
Because Barcelona is what it is. And even, I know a lot of people give Pep Guardiola a lot of credit in terms of what he did at Barcelona. But Pep Guardiola found Frank Rijkaard, who had perfected the art of what Barcelona then became. Because Pep found a well-running machine.
He played there.
He played there, remember?
So even
that's why he started football. He started at La Masia.
Yes.
Pep Guardiola.
But remember, Frank Rijkaard found it when they were not doing so well.
Yes.
And he brought them up. And at the end of his contract, then the son of the Catalonians, Pep was given the team. So that when you see Barcelona playing the way that they do, you then go and be able to say, That's how.
Yeah.
No, you
No,
need to
they're
fix
just
his
fixing
mic.
the mic for the
Testing 1 2. Kadaba into the testing 1 2.
Ah, go on. But don't forget, you know, with us black people, as soon as we offer microphone, testing 1 2 1 2. In this span, we just go like testing 1 2 1 2, testing. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for us to share the moment with you. And already Bafana Bafana are showing signs that they are in business. Remember, we are favorites in this group and with Egypt. So can we do the unthinkable and go beyond the group stages, last 16, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and also go through as far as the finals and win the finals? Like Jakes said earlier, the 1996 team is saying it's time for you to forget about us and create your own history. And then next year when you go to the World Cup and say, what about the class of 2025-26 that went to AFCON? Did they bring glory to us? We need that glory. Yeah. Our country is going through a terrible, terrible time, whether it's financially, whether it's socially, socio-economic, whether it's crime or anything. So we need something that really can bring joy to the nation. And that is football, the game of billions.
I mean, I think one of the things is the fact that when you look at the way that Bafana Bafana has, and where Hugo Bruce found us, we were just happy to we were there for the qualifiers.
Be there, yeah.
You know, and I mean, you would remember, I mean, I still have that painful memory. Yeah, Bafana Bafana went to AFCON and never scored a single goal.
That's 2006 in Egypt.
I was there.
Me too.
Remember how Ted built it up. I mean, I remember, I honestly think he could win it.
The friendlies messed us up.
Yeah, but you know, Ted was those people, but he can sell ice to an Eskimo.
Yeah.
He talked it up. He had all those.
You know an Eskimo? I'm just asking.
Yeah, and we went.
There's in Kota doing what you spoke about just now. See, coming from there, from the right, and cutting in and dropping his shoulder. Yes.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, I mean, we went to that tournament, played against Egypt, in Egypt, just before the tournament, and we beat Egypt. And I remember Ted was like, ladies and gentlemen, the package is ready to be delivered, meaning the trophy. And what happened?
Yes, we got nothing. Nothing. Not even a single goal.
We even couldn't score against
in 2006. Yeah. But then, Jakes, you're right. When we went to Ghana in 2008, if you remember, we were there together.
Yeah.
And we had hopes because the team was better and coached by better coach Carlos Pereira, because we were preparing for the World Cup in 2010. But I want to tell you now, from the first game when he played against Angola in Tamale, I was not convinced.
Yeah.
I knew that the World Cup was going to be a demise.
Yeah.
And from how we were playing at that time, we had so much difficult accessing the team.
Yeah.
I wonder if you remember. We had so much difficult. Even me at television, we could not access that team in 2008. And Tamale is one of the smaller areas, but it's far from everything.
It's not like you could do any other thing, but
focus on football. That's it. That's what you had to do. Then we had to drive from Tamale to Kumasi. Yeah, it's a long trip. We're driving in a Quantum.
No, we went by bus.
We went by Quantum, and I saw a pothole as big as Zastron.
No, it was hectic, but and then remember we got knocked out because we played a draw with Senegal. Both of us had to
leave.
Angola went through. So yeah, look. I think that's why we're excited about Hugo Bruce, because he's just turned our football around. Because for years it's been a struggle, and yeah, here we are watching this. I mean, who would have thought
with so much hope,
believing we can win it? I mean, in the past, if
Nigerians pundits believe that we can win this thing, why can't we win it?
Yeah,
no, but I think the one thing that Hugo Bruce has done, because if you look at this team, besides for Lyle and Mohau, this is a PSL team, and they live in Gezan, so this is predominantly a PSL team, which then tells you that the PSL has done well.
Yeah.
We can produce the players. We've got talented players that can be able to hold their own on the continent. So those are the things that you look at and you are saying they're able to do much.
And I think the credit should go to this whole thing that we as South Africans, I mean your Pirates and Sundowns, participating in intercontinental club competition, because that's where the confidence grows. the player, everybody, even the national teams, opposition, they know we're going to play against the Modiba.
Yeah.
We respect them. And once the continent respects you, you yourself also gain that confidence. So
Yeah.
it is, let's just hope it translates into, I think they raised our hopes with that.
When you look at Angola have got a fairly new coach who hasn't been there for long. So you're still having teething problems, whereas Rona on our side, we've got a team that has been very together for the past, 24 months or without a loss, and one is able to look at it and say, this is a beautiful thing. It might just as well go to Bloemfontein.
We lost to Rwanda.
Oh, yeah, 2-0 Rwanda. Oh, we lost to Lesotho too. We lost to
In a cesspool.
We lost to Lesotho.
Yeah.
money out of him. It's not losing him. It's making money.
Mona,
Millions.
Paris is running a serious business there. See, they've won everything. After we win the league, Paris will say, okay, sharp. We can start and rebuild again.
Khudiso Mudau into the box. Who's there?
Yeah, because
Lyle Foster.
Foster cannot wait.
Lost it. He lost it.
He lost it.
No, he lost the ball, Foster.
Arbo.
Now Matisa.
Oh, nice. That.
Please remember that whoever speaking must have the third close.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Sure, we are fine.
So, what do you say about the goal, Tampoza? Give us or take us through it, please, from Mudau.
I think the way that Bafana Bafana set up, you expect the wing players to be the ones that contribute with goals. So when you're looking at Apolis, when you're looking at Mohau Nkota, those are the people that you expect a lot from. And with them cutting inside, that's why Apolis found himself in that space where he's now able to then capitalize. But I think one of the things that's going to be very important is their contribution is going to be important, because coming into this tournament, Lyle Mahopa, they were not contributing as much in terms of goals, but the wing plays are the wingers are the ones that are cutting inside, and Apolis took his opportunity very well.
Okay. The Jakes, any contribution to the goal?
No, I agree with him. I mean, I think I like the fact that Oswin forced there, because the ball was Lyle's one, he loses it, but Oswin is right there. You see the dummy he did for the defender to open up and shoot. That's, presence of mind to
call
even
that
think.
intelligence football?
It is. He's a smart player.
Thank
He thinks. He's a thinking player.
But the one thing that concerns me is, and it's from a referee's perspective, our players are not big. How through the tournament will the referees be able to look after our players? Because in Africa, some guys are very physical. Can we sustain that? Can we sustain that pressure? Mbogazi will survive. Mbogazi is very comfortable at those. It's the Mohaus, the release when they come on. But then you need referees to be switched on.
But remember during the qualifiers,
Yes.
we went through a lot of that, and
Yeah.
we won some of the games with ease. Despite the fact that we didn't have those massive players like what West Africa has, particularly West Africa. The North are easy to play against. I'm not afraid of them. Nkani fela.
What?
The North, yeah.
Yeah, but we generally struggle against them. Not at national team level. At club level, your Wydad Casablancas and all those guys give us problems. But I think here we'll be fine.
Yeah, Pirates struggled against Pyramids, but they did well against MC Alger.
Yeah, Algeria. Do you count Algeria, though? I never really worry about the Algerians a lot. We generally do well. I mean,
They beat us in the first game in 2019,
yeah, we
1-0.
smashed them in 1996 in the quarterfinals. You'll remember.
That's a long time ago. We Rusits.
Not the mini
Rusits.
Then we beat them then.
But Jakes,
If we
Rusits.
meet Algeria now, we'll smash them. We won't meet them because they are the type. I don't see them.
There's a guy they call that Abinajad and Baghdad.
I know those, but like I'm saying, I'm not scared of Algeria.
I like your braveness. Love it. Love it. Boss of Azatra says South Africa is struggling at the back. Agree?
I wouldn't say struggling. You must also remember that you are finding, because, and I think the one thing as South Africans we tend to do is undermine the opposition. These are national teams who have qualified to be here, so they are the best at what they do. You've got players that are international players that are going to show a thing or two. It's about dealing with that when something happens. You can't say they are struggling when just because this is the national team. Understand, if we understand where we are and who we're playing, we will appreciate the fact that we are able to. We're not expecting total dominance. You not at this level. Not at this level.
In fact, I don't even you saw Morocco in the opening match. I mean, they were playing against the so-called Comoros, but they were not as dominant as. No, you can't. It's international football has really changed, guys. Those days of 4-0, 5-0 are just gone. You look at this.
We are a victim of that.
Way back then, yeah. But you look at this Angola team, for example. I mean, majority of all these guys play in Portugal, in Europe. That's what Yaya was saying.
Portugal, yeah.
We at least have Yaya who has an idea. I'm sure he's passed on some information.
And he can also listen
his
to what they're saying
teammates.
because he speaks
Portuguese.
fluent Portuguese, unlike you and me.
I know.
Fala Português pouco.
And then it stops there.
Fala na mo. Or you know something big?
Nando's. That's only that's only Portuguese I know. No, yeah, Pedro's.
There's no comeback. There's no comeback to that one. Bro, there's no comeback. What's your Portuguese name? Portuguese word do you know?
Peri peri. You know, the other day I was watching something and somebody said, let's go out for a good meal. Let's go to Nando's. I'm like, oh, can I go and fish like that? And people are excited. I'm like, I know. Mom's auntie, mom. Go England.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because it's growing. So, and I'm like, oh, no.
86. What a court.
No. Kiri, no.
What a court.
No, na kote ba. Na kilendi loko pram fish. No, na kilendi loko pram fish.
No, now you are.
No, mtu. Mina bengse Bloemfontein. I landed that pram fish. The biggest airport in the country.
February I'm seeing two Arsenal games in London. How about that?
Chose the wrong team, man. Not winning trophies, nothing.
No, it's not my choice. I'm told to go. Kirin.
No, it's on the Jakes.
Oh.
I must make sure, Sheba. Yeah, maybe when Liverpool visits Arsenal, it will be a good game.
I'm quiet. I am quiet.
That the London Nagiri it's our Molo.
Are Malomo. Asal sharp.
Maloma Matli.
Okay, looky. Thanks to goodies at Abia Malomo. No, I think some things you just need to accept. At this level, there's no room for error and there's no gray area. Yeah. It's either you win or you lose. Simple as that.
Internationals don't expect. There's no minnows versus that. In the olden days, that gap that used to be there is closed.
Yeah,
but nowadays teams have
narrowed. Yeah.
I mean, in the past we used to think you cannot go to this competition with our local PSL team. But now our very own local PSL team is the one that got us a bronze and has given us hope of actually doing better.
Great save, South Africa. Yeah. I think something else, Corey. We tend now to understand the gravity of African football. He knew nothing about that. Yeah. He knew nothing about it.
It's a reflex.
Yeah. He knew nothing about it.
No, I heard what's the sponsor? Le Coq Sportif actually gave him for the first time kit made in France for the first time for this tournament when they are getting out because apparently they were giving them
projects. Now I say the following thing: understanding how kit works, I blame SAFA because they gave you a budget. And you took the entire budget and you put it there. Full tracksuit. No. Why do you do that? You should be able to say tournament it's under 17, under 20, and allow those things to be able to be there. Because when you look at it, you are saying the sponsors then don't get to maximize the opportunities that are there. So while they may have done us, Makam to man. Thank you. Defender throw in. So it is all those things, and it becomes very important in the SAFA administration to say, when we then hire people, let's hire people who know how to work with these things, who know how to get the best for us. Because sometimes these brands can come. If you don't have plans, they'll have plans for you. Dumelamba Khulu.
You are right, Imposer, that it's you as an association who must dictate what happens. When you sign a deal with your technical, they've signed a new deal with Adidas now coming up. Hopefully, they know exactly what they want out of that deal because, as you say, they'll use you to market themselves. But if you don't, it's up to you.
They said we'll give you kit. When? How? You've got kit.
So you must be saying, this is the kit I want, this is what we want it for, this is the tracksuit I want. Yeah, you are right. It's look, we are getting it right slowly but surely. You know, so
ba re ke mpho mora seopa sa bopeutlo ngwana monna ka ba e re tswa ko Limpopo
yena le Raymond Mozana ba tsamaya kae
Motswala mara
mang we oh
yeah we
no I get
tell them you are my agent bloody agent tell them you are my agent ba bolele man ska tsa
ba re ke agent so
ai Zimbari agent ya isho so bolele this is my agent kapose askana bali kam expose no agent yakha wena and this one Nadel went to school together
mang
when
oh
see this one
abatse bo re tswa ka
ka hola mpile marata o kitikiti mas tibisa dikoloi
ke chaba moya
ata kitikimisa le dikoloi
I'm going to run go Marrakesh actually. Ouch. It's like it. No, they gave him a yellow. No, but they gave him a yellow card.
one
Oh no, he was pushing. Oh,
kana nadlala Pedro
twice. It's a yellow card.
this guy looks like Kevin.
Our Kevin.
Yeah. Hey, look at this guy. He looks like Kevin.
The
Not you.
referee looks
not
like
when.
Kevin. The coach.
Not this one.
The coach.
The coach looks like Kevin.
Yango. He's just shorter. He's just shorter.
We used to these mics. That's
know?
usual.
Yeah.
Mike that's khali ai.
for sure it's Mike says as well ba di sile kapa phela ba ne ba le kapa ene
Kapa le PE.
ha ba senya ulo
Akubatsibi ke ba. And basiwe ke flight.
ba siwe ke flat
Harry,
no further explanation required
Barry, you left the lapel
Thomas
mic.
Brilliant, how are you? Thank you for joining us again.
That's why you're making me hold this.
This one. Like these two. Basiwe ke flight. When I call them in the morning, Mawani, are you back from Cape Town? Hey. Like South the Carab. Okay. Ya peli mali in kampani. Saint, are you good? Yeah. We're leading now with 17 minutes to go to half town. So we're not doing bad at all, but we still under a lot of pressure. Who's the referee for today? Where is it from? I think it's from one of the Arab countries.
looks like Ethiopia
No, it looks like
Ethiopian
from East
or
Africa.
Somalia.
Kiyo Kevin
There's Kevin. It's okay, Kevin. Yeah. Please take a picture of him and send him. That's Wabuera. Wabuera. I don't know what happened. It did nothing to him, man.
mulume
Ulumekai or Morutu.
yeah one must die either the ball or the man
He might be moving from his team in Romania to a bigger club.
okay
In Gazan.
Oh yeah, no, he's done well there. I mean,
Yeah, he's done very well.
he's
Yeah.
really done well. Won a lot of things, playing in the Europa League and all that is. It's growth for him.
That the referee is from South Sudan.
I did say
Thanks,
East,
Lacroix. Thank
East
you.
Africa.
I didn't check.
quiz master
Wakena go quiz nyaka. Wakena
kana go rona re sa le
go
go google yena Tiba
Bronwen.
Kyo Kevin Jamnat.
Nah, they.
Let's go through it.
You
and see
said
what
yeah. You
happened.
predicted 2-1. Nah, they allowed. There.
Let's see what happened and then see how can we correct that.
I said peace. We shouldn't have considered in the start.
They were warning me about some guy. I'll give my bululu or give him bululu. I could say,
Mabululu.
who is he?
It wasn't Mabululu who scored. Okay, it's free kick.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, first to the
The
ball.
marking,
Beat
yeah,
him.
yeah, they didn't
Beat him near post.
allowed him.
Come on, Foster.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
You know,
Should never allow a defender to be the first line of defense.
yeah,
No.
no.
Defender must be last.
Yeah,
Nearly
but
got to
also
it.
you've got
Nearly
Foster
got to
there.
it. But they reacted faster than we do.
Faster, yeah.
But I guess
But also you had
like
No, they played, they worked for it, but you needed whoever was close in the Lyle Foster was slow, but also you
All right,
don't
guys, it's
expect
back to square one.
Lyle
We're starting
to-
again.
to protect there.
They're saying Makata says we're playing our football backwards. He says most of our balls are being played at the back. What do you say?
No, that's not. That is exactly how the team has played. They've played a lot
Over
of
time.
They've played a lot of backward passes instead of moving forward. And I think
Does
now,
it work for us or not?
look, I think when you hold in the ball and there's a plan to be able to rebuild from the back, but one thing that one needs to be able to do, Kore, now we need a goal. Now we need to be more advancing. We need to be showing the more urgency in terms of moving forward. So that's what we need to be able to do.
So are you saying to me we can win the game with the same style that we have started with, or maybe we need a certain change?
No, we need to change. There needs to be
Personnel or style?
what you need. No, it's just style. Because what you need to do is to be able to. You should not be having Tebogo Mokoena, who's the one that's more on the ball. You should be having Sipombule, who's your creative juices in terms of
They're
Bafana
not being
Bafana.
very effective.
Yeah, so you need Tebogo to actually be more a watcher rather than to be somebody who you're looking to be able to create. Sipo needs to start imposing himself in the forward spaces and be able to move forward.
Okay, all right. The Jakes, anything?
No, I think we are doing okay. I mean, look, we conceded from a set play, which happens. I think we're still playing okay. As just get the goals when the opportunities come. Luvumbo. Yeah, look. It's not nice to concede the way we've done, but that's football. You learn from those.
Paul put it very nice when he said the defender must not be the what?
The first one to defend.
Thank you. You must beat an attacker,
First
to the ball.
before you
Before you can even move, you must be there in front of
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
So Foster is not a defender, so he was marking the near
The
post.
near post.
Yeah.
Fix that.
Lubona Sevens says actually Angola deserved to score. Agree? With the pressure that they were exerting on us?
Yeah, but it's well. I'm South African. They deserve
I'll
to
never-
score
I'll
some
never
other.
agree.
I don't. I mean,
I'll never
I'm
agree.
also the
One passport,
you know.
not
I have a one
Why do
passport.
they deserve to score
I
against
one
us?
passport.
Yeah, I also am thinking.
I'll never agree.
Nah, we should beat them.
But I think
We are
the one thing
going,
that
we are going.
I think the one thing that I'm liking is that I'm starting to see a lot of urgency in terms of the playing. They're trying to now force the issue in terms of moving forward, rather than allowing.
I think they're
Angola-
being physical.
Yeah.
See, they're being very
That's what they are
physical.
going to do now to try frustrate
Yeah,
us.
they're being very physical.
Hopefully, our boys don't get frustrated.
Maybe we need a new jersey. Just saying.
Nah, we'll be fine. Gee, did you see how he scored it with a back heel? That's incredible.
We were sleeping, man.
Yeah, no, we slept on the job.
Yeah, we were sleeping. We're approaching enough time. What will be your first point of call? Jakes?
In halftime, no, you stick with what we're doing. Let's attack more. Let's be more
Very
agent
important that we keep attacking.
Yeah. At the back, just keep it tight. They are going to come at you physically. You see, like the free kick we conceded. Let's make sure we are clean.
I want to disagree with another panelist here, Kema. Lenko says Bafana Bafana were defending one goal. No.
No, I don't think so.
No. I think you have it all wrong, Lenko. They were not defending one goal.
Sorry to interrupt. Jakes, Coke is fine.
Yeah, no.
the addiction of choice. Coke.
Me?
Metsi, senior citizen, you go to
Thank you. Yeah, water.
You see, that's what I was saying, that we shouldn't get into this whole physical thing. So now, Aubrey. No,
No,
it's
yellow.
not a red, but you see, it's
They're creating that thing.
and we are falling into their
And Kevin is
trap.
standing there and talking.
We are creating that. You see, we are falling into that trap. That's what they want us to do, to play it. Yeah, they want us to play physical, and you see. So he tried. Yeah, tried. When Aubrey, I mean, no, I shouldn't have done.
There was no danger.
There was no need.
There was no danger.
Yeah.
Aubrey went overboard.
Yeah,
There was no danger.
Yeah. So you see, that's what I'm saying. We shouldn't fall into their trap of doing that. You know. So now you get a yellow card this early. You play under pressure.
Right, another comment says, I'm not happy about the 4 and 5 of South Africa's Busiso. Who do you play then when Busiso? If you're not happy with the 4 and 5, who do you play? Please answer. Ntokozo J. You are ahead. Oh, Pulani, why are you ahead? We'll come back and win. Or is it because we consider
another set piece?
It's football. Angola, I saw them in Kosafa. They only win with set plays.
Yeah.
But again, if we know that our opposition is doing this, then as much as you want to work on your own ways of playing, you've got to prepare for your own set pieces. That's why you've got Snemali to be able to give you that analysis. These guys are going to come.
Snemali?
So he's the analyst of Bafana Bafana, who's also the sporting director of Chippa United.
Hasn't he left?
No, he's left to go to Morocco.
Okay.
So with that being said, you are able to say, okay, so they are good at this because there's a clear pattern in terms of how they play. So one should have countered that and say, how is it that we're going to defend? How is it that we are going to be able to do all those things? Those are the things that you expected that the national team to be able to say, let's work on this, so that you minimize those, and every opposition, you know how to be able to deal with it, rather than to just go, if they have played this way, do we then defend this way? If they go long, this is how we. Mara, again, going back to South African football, Sundowns practices how to defend set pieces. Kibono go Loftus na lemfano mo ba re ke dancing. Akora batho ba nwa metsi a utenga anwa metsi ka nkane.
No, I said that. Cardoso Anwametsi.
But I mean that one. How do you defend that one?
No, but
others you you train and you do that.
Yeah.
But like we are saying here now, this is the fourth set piece in a row. You see, we don't want this. We don't.
But you can't have two players and you have 6 players around them. So are we man marking or are we playing zonal?
Should be zonal.
So in those aspects, then that should be able to come through. I mean, you're looking at that, you say they've got 2 guys that, is letting somebody go. Yeah.
That's what they do. They only score from that. I saw them at Kosafa. 2 years in a row, they only scoring from set pieces.
Mbogazi, that diagonal ball high is very dangerous. It's something that we should utilize more.
If we score now, I think it will be safer for us.
Not going to score doing it that way.
I see Apollos and Mohawi, they've swapped sides. Because now Apollos is on the other side. Yeah. So that sometime during the game, they then do that.
We need to put the ball on the ground and play our normal football.
Nalento ngiyansisa goalkeeper ya Angola kana ke lokile ngare mama ha wa kula ba tlotloa Cape Town City.
It looks like
You wanted to go home.
Are mama wa kula, next thing he signed for Pedro.
Agirli Sayed Removich, when he left, he said, I'm going to my ailing parents in Germany. He's yet to be in Germany. He went to Tanzania, from Tanzania.
Morocco.
He went to Morocco. He's still there. So maybe his parents, Bafodile, you know?
Yeah. Pressure, yeah. It's okay, we can give a foul, it's too far ahead.
That's his job.
No, but that's the area you expect them to make, because if they can't be comfortable at being able to rebuild, you make them uncomfortable there, then half of your problems are gone.
Damora says our midfield must come into the party of it. So do you think our midfielders are not into it as yet?
I suppose that whole thing here, we are not seeing Sipho like sort of taking the game by the scruff of the neck. My view has always been, and I said this, you want a guy, he must go and fetch the ball. You know, like Baba, you remember, when we're playing like this, he goes, he takes it confidently, knocks it about, passes, we're going forward.
Tamposa, I don't know what you're talking about.
No, my pega pants.
It doesn't know what you're talking about.
2 games only.
Yeah, so our bonani.
When he was playing for Ace Mates.
When we were playing for Ace Mates.
Another the Crocodile Chiefs, you know, the Legends game.
Let me tell you something about Ace.
I won Ellis Park at the time. And because he was trying very hard to convince me to support this team. Okay. And now after playing Ace, Kesa Tsibura, Kanto
America wa Ace. 5-5. In fact, tell him 1980 Men's Day Cup.
Men's Day Cup semi-final, Chiefs Amazulu.
Chiefs Swallows.
Chiefs Swallows.
1980.
Yeah.
5-5.
And then 5-5 on Saturday. Then Swallows won 2-1 in the return leg replay, and lost to Pirates in the final 3-2.
Mabeka Panzi was at his best that year. Like
That
Swallows would score.
Mabeka Panzi was at his best. What about that boy from from Springs? Andres Spanyaza Maseko, 6 Mabon. Yes, Yar and Father Muposho. On the day, aye, and Norman Gold Power Maketla. Hey, when?
You must find it. There's a video that was made. It's called Way of Life, the history of that 1980 Men's Day Cup. They show all the...
That 5-5, Joe, I think defined the Men's Day Cup over time.
Funny enough, you should say that, Brazil. One of the things that I enjoyed going to those old footage, telephone exchange.
Zolamde.
I think for me, I don't know.
At Swallows, not at Chiefs.
Yeah, not
at
No.
Swallows.
Chiefs, it was towards his...
At Chiefs, it was towards it. But you then look at that, you then say, hey, Maras, if South Africa was back in international football, there was a lot of players.
Let me tell you Swallows in that, Aubrey the Great Aubrey the Great Mahopel.
Nala utengu kile ang coach, Salentwana, idlala ka left.
Ma.
Para ke
Esimnini. Yeah, ne. Message. Yeah, Men's Day final, Ellis Park, 1-0 against Aces. Bazooka Shwen was still playing for Aces then. Yeah, Wamutsewa Bazooka. Otla Pretoria, you should know him.
No. Kana Bazooka natswa kai.
Nata Wheatbank. No, team he played for was Wheatbank Black Aces before he joined Pirates.
Hey, became the captain of Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, he's from Sosha or another. I know.
Pela usikalibala so wetu reshine isize bare ace khuse because utswa kai. Utswa Pitori.
Excuse. This was from Mhlakeng. Excuse ka Mhlakeng. Ay, ke tseba kobo.
Isinyala bay. Okay, before your Chiefs nadlalang.
Ma.
Excuse.
We say where does he come from? Is he who did he play for? What's kind of
No, pela skalebala la Chiefs ne dutla ba file bricks mo down.
Yeah, it's fine, but bricks ra tseba hla na kwa hule kwa.
Mara excuse as much as ace kimkeke kwa West Rand mara nahla via Mamelodi Sundowns.
Via microphone mo go bestas. Mohlake Joseph Banks Sekludi mabheka phansi njengesambane Ace Kuze his brother Sipho Kuze okay akusoqedi Daniel Ramabuti he won the league with Durban Bush Park and scored one of the best goals ever scored in South Africa in football. Daniel Ramabuti playing for Bush Parks.
Salwabeta Pirates got JPS, remember 3-1.
What Swallows? They always want to remind us. Yeah. So
no, I'm just
not the only JPS Chiefs Iglesia Cosmos 5-0.
Now
Ellis Park. John Player Smooth.
I know they've got Makaula. Scared. They've got Pulemabi. He's from there. Obama is from there. There's many of them. Don't worry. nyane.
Babangata ba di 5, but why 5 babangata?
Butle man, butle. Ke man twana banks konje Jakes. Bruce Ramukadi, ne? Bruce Ramukadi.
Oh, ke kopa araba Tamora re ace na tswa ko Pirates before ya Sundowns. Ha tsebore before ya Pirates nentsa lo Sundowns ya molata hape ko Pirates. Tamora mfethu re tla wetsetsa kotsi ka o is our beloved child that one.
Butle beloved child. Rosantari aksukate ka wana ka mhlakeng. Aksukate ka wana mhlakeng.
Mhlakeng o ile after him mole.
Re go tloela. O bona mhlakeng Kagiso. The cream de la cream. Bona Kagiso, Toy Ramo, Tiga Jazz, ne? Semima Khalifa, Kenny the Host Mojojo, Mr. Executive Mjangeka, Vincent Lasbon Makroti, ne? Tiki Manelo Rapelejo, ne? Yeah. And then Pito Musimani, ne?
He's from
he's from Kagiso. He went to a school called Athulang, the primary school. Then he went to Nkwana in Soweto. That's where he grew up and started playing football. Black Sunday Masechel. And Julius Mkwana is before border. He never came after Julius. Yeah. And Kwabi, Sheikhs Kwabi. Yeah. That group. So Fanaka. Tukutuku Makanya. Aksokate Kagiso. Yeah, Kagiso is like football.
Skara lebala.
Lemang.
1885 le motseletsa bo Jan van Riebeck. History.
All right, guys, let's look at the first half and give an overview of what we saw and what things went right and what did not go right. Jakes.
Yeah, look, I think the fact that we towards the end, we started getting into physical duels that I think we shouldn't. I mean, you look, we now have 2 yellow cards. Aubrey has a yellow card. Yaya has a yellow card. We shouldn't get into physical. We shouldn't. We shouldn't do that. Let's play. In the first few minutes, we were knocking it about. No physical engagement with these guys because that's what they want us to do. And once they do that, we lose our cool. They're going to get the set pieces and punish us just as they did. We can beat Angola. We've shown early on we controlled. We must. We must do that.
Yes.
I think Coach Hugo Bruce just needs to cool the boys down, make them understand that, boys, we are not getting physical. We have to beat these guys.
Is it a time for a Machupa?
Not yet. I don't think so. I don't think you should change early on. Stick with what you have. Tell the boys to just relax. Let's see what we can do. The way we are playing, the way we do, give the balls to the wings. Go to Nkwata, cut in, go to Oswin. I think Sipho needs to come into play.
They say here, you're right. They say our middle is slow or nowhere to be seen. Replacing Mbule. Agree?
I don't think, I think it's too soon to replace Mbule. What you've got to be able to do is then look at how do you make sure that you bring him into the game. Because once you have Tebza who's dominating, it means you have the ball. But give it to somebody from a creative perspective that can then allow other players to be able to play. And we should have a bit of more agency going forward. Because, and then when we don't have the ball, let's press them up higher. Because if we allow them to get into our half, they're looking for set plays. And set plays has proved to be two very dangerous. One was the goal, the other one was a header directly to the coach. We can't allow them to get into the danger half, press them a lot higher, and be able to say, Lyle, give us 15 minutes of pressing up high, and then we'll see what we can be able to do. But the gap between Tebo, Hoyaya, and Sipho is too big. Close that gap, and you should be able to impose yourself.
All right. Agreed with you. People are saying that midfield is as dead and as slow as a dodo. You know a dodo bed. You know a dodo bed.
So what are they saying must be done?
So they saying must change. So I don't know. Do you agree or not?
No, I'm saying we shouldn't yet. But if we change, who are they saying we must?
That's my problem. As soon as you must say you must change, you must tell us who must come in and who must go out.
But also,
and
is it really broken that it requires a change?
And somebody says here again that I'm concerned with the midfield overloading from Angola. Mokoen, Mbule are very quiet. What must they do?
I think what they need to be able to do when they then come that way, compact so that you can be close to each other. Force them to actually go wider, but you know that the middle is covered. But then it also means your wing backs should be switched on being Mudau and Mudiba, they should also switch on. But what it will do, it will allow us to be able to have more fluidity, because at the moment you're relying on long passes that are going over the top. Before you can look for changes, look to fix a system. If the system then doesn't work, then you look for changes.
I'm sorry, I'm going to say this. I'm not going to discuss players that are not on the team. If you start telling me about Lodge, that means you are no longer part of this. No, you're no longer part of this discussion. So unfortunately, I'll do what I always do when you infringe in my space. Okay, maybe somewhere they'll talk about Lodge, not here. Lodge is not part of the team. Lodge is the past. We're talking about the future.
It's not even in the squad.
So, are we playing 6 with Sithole and Mokoena? It's for you, Brampoza, the question.
It's been the standard way that Hugo's played. I mean, I could have told you, even the fact that Obas is there, I said he's going to be second best to Yaya. He's a replacement should Yaya or Debza not be available. Because if you look at the last AFCON, who were the two midfielders that we used, it was Yaya and Mokoena. So Obas and Mbata are the second options that are sitting on the bench, and that's how Hugo has always played. We could have told you this even in the qualifiers, because in the qualifiers we relied a lot on Apolis, and we relied a lot Esperance from Skukuni. Mukwana. So who's still on the bench? Yeah. So you've got to look at, that's a system that Hugo has. The only thing that changes with Hugo is the personnel. Because it was Mukwana. When Mukwana wasn't there, he used Tapelo Morena to be in those positions. So that's how Hugo has played. And it's still working for us because we are creating clearer chances. We've just got to be able to say, let's make sure that we come through the middle and we are dominating. If we are dominating, allow Sipo to be able to play.
All right, just let me stop you right there. So what do you mean is that if we are playing the same system, but Foster is not even in the game, I can count how many times he touched the ball. Jakes, is it time maybe to move things around? Like I asked earlier with especially Foster, and also here's a question that someone says, shouldn't you take out Mbule? mo ke ma go tsosa ba ke nna le tsosa me tai ke na ngeke kodwa go le ha bona go ra wa tla
Yeah.
who's that Foster
It's still on.
are you having
We even
sound
we even have
Yeah, no,
133 people from our account live. 1,800 people joined.
Please check the receiver there.
Yeah, it's on. That's why I can refresh it now and check.
Because the TikTok is fine.
Shaka do for again na
Ke o taba he projects. Tampoza. Nyambose. Lebogile Mfukeng is on. Beka wenza.
but I still think he's in the wrong position.
No, Mara, that's his rightful position.
No.
Ukasintsimbule, Mara Tampoza.
Really is a 10.
He's not a 10. I
No,
don't
no,
think
just
he's a
because
10.
that Pirates-
I think he plays better coming from the wing and cutting in.
Who's that?
Okay, so then let's then discuss this. If you are now saying Sipombule hasn't had the best of games, let's leave emotions aside and everything. Look at the performance. He hasn't had the best of games.
When?
Now, forget everywhere else. Now, he hasn't had the best of games. Who do you then say is a automatic choice to replace him? But really would have
but
been.
also my only issue is Hugo Bruce didn't call enough attacking midfielders. He focused more on wings. Abita the attacking midfielders there enough. That's why I know solution.
I'm not going to talk about people who are not in the team.
I understand. That's why I know solution right now when Sipombule is not playing well because he didn't call enough attacking.
Really? Yes! Yes! Okay, Muremi. Sorry, man. Muremi. You know the funny thing, Muremi King. It's a lot of people are starting to see Muremi at Pirates. Muremi had a wonderful season for Amazulu.
2 seasons.
Muremi had an awesome season at Amazulu because he was one. Maybe we must ask Pro to send us the stats. The goals that he did, and you look at his contribution in terms of what he did, and it's been 91 yako. I need to take 2-1.
Yeah, nothing night of 2-1. So all we need to do now is just improve our defense. Focus on good defense around. And the game 2, we have enough central defenders that we can play.
And the way that Angolans, because they speak Portuguese, I think we must have Nando's.
So
to eat.
wait, who did we? Of course, we were busy talking. Means we
took
so the change
Nkota
was
out.
Nkota for
Muremi.
That's why Ozuna Police
Not
moved to
Remi.
the right. Yeah.
Yeah, so really then remains the automatic choice for number 10.
I think more than Posa, we give credit to the substitution.
Yeah.
No.
No.
We were lacking in terms of like creating enough chances. But for me personally, Nkota is always best as a sub, not as a starter. Look at the number of times when he came on as a substitute, what he did for Bafana Bafana as opposed to Makakali.
Who would you then start?
I'd start Relay and Apollos on the right, Relay on the left. And then Nkota comes on as a sub second half for Relay. Because Relay Akimona
Elias
Mukwana. Yes, I could even start Mukwana. Mukwana out direct. Mukwana takes on players, he's direct, he takes on players and no supply.
What are they checking now?
Offside.
Can be VAR. Is it VAR?
All right, remember we are also live on TikTok. Buffet, you can join the conversation. Jakes, Baba, Tampoza, we have a lot of comments there.
What are they saying?
We have a lot of people. Other people are requesting
Is
to
it
join.
offside?
Other people are requesting
Is it
to
offside
join.
or not
Yo,
offside?
Gonji Afcon in a VAR. Yes, it's not offside. It stands. Amara, the goal stands. Tampoza, if VAR, it stands.
Offside.
It
He
stands.
raised his hand.
Jesus.
Oh no!
Yo,
It's offside.
So it goes back.
Young man,
yo,
must look at the signs.
yo. I should
Well,
okay,
listen, he's shown that we can score, so let's live in hope.
So do we get a
The
refund?
fine star. What do you have to say? Bafana Bafana, it's a 1-1 draw playing against Angola. We've just been denied a goal.
It was offside.
Offside. It's coming from an offside
I mean,
position.
how did the ref not give that? That's a disgrace. That's an absolute disgrace. What do you guys think?
What do you think, Pachex? Was that offside? Was it a
Looked
goal?
offside when he came in back. It looked like he was offside.
No.
But wasn't the play before?
The Jakes is a politically correct type of
No,
a
I
guy.
didn't see it.
He's coming from an offside position, so he's definitely offside. And then the finish, there's nothing wrong with it. Moremi is not offside, but the passer, being Foster, is coming from an offside position when he received the ball. And the pass was great, but it was from a player that's coming from an offside position.
But what does the
Leave it.
interpretation say?
Now, leave the emotions, Kev. You will be fine. Leave the emotions. You'll be fine.
Tampoza, we have to be emotional. Our country is playing. If you don't win this one, we show.
Actually,
If you don't win this one,
why you are too much, man?
sizodlala nabo Egypt. Just telling you Egypt. Like on a defense.
Yabona ungaphinda ubheka ibhola nami.
Yabona defense.
Lalela la, ungaphinda ubheka ibhola. You're emotional, we.
I'm not emotional, Nyambos. I'm stating facts.
That's not a
South
fact.
African.
That's not a fact.
Win. I'm South African. I want my country to win.
But that's not a fact.
Now, you see, now my comments. Men ili are no way, guys. That was not offside. I'm naming vumelana now. Naming vumela. They are robbing SA. Obakeng kidumelana lwena ba roba bathuba.
You don't judge offside pen when you receive the ball. They look when the ball was played, where were you?
Amara
He
Sissoko,
used
it's
to play
fine.
football, he knows an offside.
No,
so he's
but
just
I
being...
didn't-
And then Nikili star, projects.
now-
Baba, life happened.
But
Life
I
happened.
believe you
Nikili
played
star.
for Highlands Park, Cosmos, Dynamos, Black Leopards,
And then Kabali injury. Kabali
Welcome
injury.
Real Hearts.
So Kabali injury
Who else?
was serious. Kabali injury.
Into young Vorva, mfethu.
Arbone
We'll score, don't worry. You worry too much.
Yeah.
You worry too much. You're going to score.
I mean, the only thing that's worrying me is our defense. I'm really not happy with our defense.
What are you not happy about?
Defense too shaky. Defense too shaky.
How shaky?
I'm confident ngala Baba Semov. I think maybe next game Hugo Bruce needs to relook the defense. There are certain players. I don't want to say Afaka Boban Naboban, but there are players. Umbogazi has a better combination. No Sbisi. You play him no CBC, they play well together. Sometimes, if you're able and it's working at club level, it means it's going to work for you at national level. We had this conversation, Uguti, look at what the Springboks are doing. Orasi Rasmus doesn't change the entire team. Ukipa gangani gangan. Tina la, change team young.
No, but he hasn't changed the entire team.
No,
But then when you say we've changed the team, young,
Against Nigeria.
Kulmangan that.
Angithi ngikhuluma ngezinto nami engizibonayo la ukuthi bekumele
Asitshele no state your fact wena ungaphathi imoya wa N3 wena
ngifuna iwin.
When your cold drink, you must go fetch. You can't
Okay.
have your cold drink.
but Mbula is not up to it but the Jakes I don't know if we should consult the Jakes. I don't know if we understand ourselves on that one. Now Mbula is
Remember I
not
said he's
he's not up to it.
So who do we substitute him for? Mawubhekile ba nongangena nje.
Jersey number 10.
Rele Mfukeng.
We don't talk about people who are not here.
No. I was saying.
Mdu
is emotional. I know you want Mbulu to happen. The one thing about this football,
He wants to defend.
leave emotions out, and then you will be able to make the right decision.
Yeah, but you know how...
Because there is, you know what's one of the things that you've got? It's Nyazi, he can do this, but he's not giving you that
I like
today.
going to Nyazi. Nyazi, Capitoria. Nyazi.
So you know what he's capable of, but on that day he is not giving you what you normally would expect from him. And it's about being able to say, let's make a substitution as quickly as possible to be able to try and see if we can get anything. Put Rili in that position and see what he can be able to do.
Wena Nyambo Sutin, do you agree?
Mina?
Uyavumelana naye?
Only one change.
Shaya boy,
I want him back.
Shaya boy!
Allah kesana. Mboga. Ayeke ngijabula.
And that's the footballer that we don't take care
Yes,
of.
Bafethu.
Because we're forever looking at his strength and you say he's got so much. You look at the passes, you look at the options he gives you when he's going forward. That's what you want from him.
OJ.
Yes.
Against
What a player, eh?
Tottenham
The fourth
against-
against Birmingham. Leicester. Oh, the blue. Yeah, Leicester.
No, Americans are happy here. Americans
No,
are
what a miss. What a miss. Ngivumelana now.
It's not
It's not a miss.
No.
Okay, again.
When I couldn't football, I'm 2000. Not a miss. How?
But he missed.
He didn't
Yeah,
miss.
no, it is. What's the
No.
purpose? No, it's a miss because
Or
the purpose
English.
is to get it in
Angithi
between.
Messi.
It's a question of dialects.
Mara ingena almost.
Yeah.
And then we'll be saying he's unlucky. No, he didn't hit it on target. It was off target.
No uzamile.
Yeah, now you're talking.
Uzamile. Yabona asisho kanjalo. Nice try. Uzamile ke umbokazi. Naye ke apolice. Athi sibone ukuthi wenza kanjani.
No. You see, you could see because in those areas he's got a
White left.
And I don't think we give credit to Mbokazi or look at the footballer beyond strength.
Yeah.
You've got to look at his passes. Referee, free kick. Because when you look at what Mbokazi does, what he gives you an option of a shot, an option of a pass, and even now.
He's a complete player, eh?
But the thing is, we focus so much on his strength.
Yes. Look at that shot.
That's a shot.
Keeper abona foko lo.
Into zabantu.
An inch
Into
lower.
zaba. Wabona kiele offside. Wabona wena le Kevin.
Kevin, thola moya.
Kevin, I tried supporting you.
No. Adam boy. Do we get a refund for the celebration?
Celebrated, yeah.
But now I still think there's a chance for us.
No, we're not.
This is a goal. This is a goal. Remember Tebokos used to score in the Olympics. Remember in the Olympics he scored a very similar goal.
Against Morocco.
Yes, against Morocco. Yes. So he's in Morocco now.
Tambos, where are we getting it wrong so far?
The midfield, we are too open. We are too far apart. Yaya and Debs are too far apart. And they're not allowing Sipo to be able to be on the ball to dictate terms.
Do we fix that by taking out maybe Yaya Kenyambat?
That would be a good substitution.
So then Mbule, you keep him or Yaya. Limbule out to Kenya president.
I'd say in the next 10 minutes is going to be key because we're starting to have a bit of momentum. Give it, the thing is about don't go instant. Give it time to say, is it working, is it not? Tebza.
No, direction, very important.
No, very important.
First.
Come on, Tebza.
She has a strong foot.
Direction. Bulalela wena.
Yobe nyambos.
Good.
Yobe Mthethwa.
Sakwatile nina no two. Nina, you two. Sakwatile. Cabanga ngiyasmile nani. Futhi nishwe na iplane.
But don't listen to everything you hear on the socials. Don't listen to everything you hear on the socials.
Nishwe na iplane.
Everything went well. Besise Cape Town sifike ngesikhathi.
Awufika kahle, ngifike kahle.
Safika eJohannesburg sabuya ngesikhathi. Don't listen to everything you hear on the socials.
Bashiwe iplane.
Jakes, Ozunapolis scored the opening goal. Ramobona so far. How important is it going to be for Bafana Bafana for the rest of the tournament?
No, it was always going to be. Now look, Ozun was always going to be a key player, and I think for him this is a huge shop window. He's shown at Pirates that he's a class above. I think after this he's the type who should be getting calls from overseas clubs because he's just such a talent. If he plays very well, we will go far in this tournament.
Nyambos, hello. Tsebang Murim, figure lapha Orlando Pirates, makes a name for himself, gets his first call up, and now he's not good. Into zaban.
Bakalile, basro.
If VAR isebenzi makumele isebenzele thina. Mara masikhuluma ngithi bathi mele sibe nama facts.
No, we need to check that thing first. Yima wena. Hey, check. Checker.
The captain must ask. I get it, you can.
No, even VAR itself.
They can look at
they
it.
have to look at it and call him and say, "Oh, wait."
So what happens if let's say Tina, as the fans we can see that penalty. What if Bafana Bafana being abizanga was VAR gonna stop and check still?
Yeah, they should because at the break of play.
That's a penalty.
So even if Tina we miss it, we have VAR use or check.
Pick.
I'm pushing.
Come on now. The guy, he was in motion foot.
Pushile.
He's not
because that
but now he went too easy.
Yeah, he overperformed. He
went too easy.
Mudiba. No,
what's at the King? It's understanding.
No, he's gone.
Yeah, if they
he's
check
going. Second yellow is going.
If they check it, he'll go.
big boss.
Projects. Reboni when sent Eloy Lupopo, it was the Pirates. I think is it North Africa, Bo, Nigeria, Angola, Libo Mang.
Doctor.
Bafulanda West. They fall under the West. Abo Nigeria, Ghana.
Yeah, it's West, yeah.
Siyabaz labantu labana badlala ibola bathanda ukudlala direct, bathanda ukudlala ama dirty tricks. iSundowns badlalile libona ubrimuti ba ritsebi dilo tse gore badlala so. We said Pitso Musimani mastered it, so which means manya ku Sundowns Tampoza. You know gore when you playing these guys badlala so. Why is bavumela bas frustrated, but we know. Re bone mukuku wentseng. Mara ba rabadumela.
Yeah,
ezinye izinto bafetha.
Let's see what happens.
But look at that one. You look at the momentum of the game. You are running. Where was he going to put his leg? Let's just look at it.
Aubrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not intentional. There's no
it's not intentional, but you look at it saying, where was he going to put his legs? Where was he? Because you are running, you need to put your foot down.
So what's going to be the outcome? So Kabadi penalty too.
So two things.
No, that one is not in
No,
the
two
box.
things.
It's outside the box.
No, two things. If it's a penalty, then what happened afterwards doesn't matter.
count.
If it's not a penalty, then they look at it.
Abafethu abona why Tampoza
It's not
something
giving anything.
the lesson.
No, lesson ki grey.
See oh.
It's smooth and grey.
Nyambo so mina ngeke ngisho next. Mina ngeke ngisho next. Ke batlo ba safe. Oh, nothing happened. But only free kick Angola.
Yeah, but we didn't call for. I mean, they didn't see any. You saw. It's fine.
I think VR played the replay and saw nothing.
Nothing.
Ozona police.
Oz. Oh, yeah. Holding the ball for too long. Hey.
Projects, is it time for substitutions? I think you could put no. Ashebe.
Where are we?
Bankaya high.
65, 61?
It's time for substitution.
5, yeah, it's time.
Because if I got substitute manje lo ngena uzoyenza. Utla create so chase
Give him 15 minutes.
10 minutes nyano tlo etsa. So substitution possible ke re lebogile Mfukeng and then talent Mbata. And then maybe no Bodlela lapha emuva.
Now you don't change defense.
Bodlela leave.
No, leave the
Fine.
defense as. Why should? There's no need to change the defense. I don't think.
So Renza Mangya ge.
Because he's got a yellow card maybe.
Mang, yeah.
Yeah.
You save him from. We need him for the next other
You
match.
see these ones, when they call, the referee listens.
Yeah, it's in South Africa.
But we are too nice. Yeah, we.
Rona barrate rona.
I don't think it's for rat. We are just not.
Project-
Even when we fight, we don't fight properly. Yeah, that-
complaint.
Oh yeah, but that complaint.
Abasandi thina
That
la
complaint was hot air.
Mara, okay, when you want to have complaints about valid stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, but at least it's
No, man,
Mamele,
Abongile, you must not have complaints like that.
Which one is Abongile?
Call them.
Yeah, abongile ubani abongile ma. Phela masebe seni.
Abongile ma.
Akuthande kibeli seni. Makasi no ba abongile phela abongile ma. All right, if you've just joined us, it's our watch along on Omni Audio Africa. We have the legends in studio. Jakes, 30 years in the games, Petru Nyambose. Best commentator in the country, we have Tampoza, the greatest mind in football.
The greatest
The greatest mind in football. Naja Pie is ning as great as he is, but he had to eat a pie the other day. Mararbuga na Tampoza. What's about people mangba rekiti pie il?
No, I understand.
And I enjoy.
We understand, Pagania.
Guys, I'm dying with this thing. Yo,
What did you drink?
I don't know. I took water, I took sugar. I could say, hey,
Do you want some Coke? He has Coke. There's Coke.
I've got cook. But hey,
Le call drink it December. Because he police.
who's saying football?
No, I need to pela mana mahika manga police override.
That's okay.
Le call drink it December years override is of police. Yeah, no, Bafana Bafana.
That's an offside.
Yabona angeke baze ba nice one ngezana.
You didn't raise it.
Go on, Elizan. This guy.
No, but
This guy.
No, but
Oh, tla re tloela ra celebrate then I.
no, but by law, it said you allow the play
That's
to
how
be.
they do it, eh?
Yes, you allow the game to play on, and then you lift it. But when VAR comes, should it not be? Then, but you don't stop the game immediately.
Yeah, but you're right. It gets a bit frustrating. I was watching like a Morocco game where, they raised the flag so late after the effect. Remember in the past, okay, Baba will know because we come from that era where the moment they would actually lift it when it leaves the passer's foot. Because that's when it's offside. Now it's when it's offside, but they wait and wait. So crazy stuff. But yeah,
Projects, Ronaldo
that's
comment
the
more.
football. Yeah,
What's the
now.
comment?
Bari ke bora ke referee and Garati Bafana Bafana.
They are like you. It said, look,
My 2000.
it's football. Yeah. Why should he
Yeah,
love?
but I'm not
Mara, why
opinionated.
must referee? I know, but why must referee Rata Bafana Bafana? He's
No,
doing
but
a job.
you see, the thing is, and sometimes referees don't have to like you, but they must judge what there's a goal.
Na liko.
Ish.
Tsapang morem. Oh.
He's gonna reach it.
It's about what you see. Play the ref what they see.
No, I never think, I never watch a game and say the referee's
The referee must
against.
like you.
Oh no, no. He's doing the job, and sometimes yes, they get it wrong, but it's very rarely because he's
We're
anti.
using our pockets enough.
You think so?
Small pockets that we create, yeah, we don't use them.
Let's look at Boyle move.
There's a bit of lack of urgency in what we do. We
There we go.
cross.
Nice. Nice. Emar also Napolis is a fighter, eh? How's you lo ball? Nyambo sebengsakubuza ke ngumurimi ngithi. Fika ko Orlando Pirates, makes a name for himself.
He made his
Bafana
name
Bafana.
first at Amazulu. Let's start there.
Na I call up yokuqala.
To a big tournament of AFCON, yes. And he's doing well already since he came on. We're gonna win this one, and he's going to go score goals at AFCON this time around. Though he's a new player in the national team going to AFCON. Most of them were there in the last version 2023, but I think for Muremi, it's time for him to even shine bigger and better.
Bari Baba Rahu Tloka translate.
What do I translate?
We need you.
What do we translate?
Translator in.
Baba Reho Kloka.
What must that?
Bari as long as we use Foster as our striker.
Yo,
I wonder why.
I wonder why I didn't know it.
But what must he translate? What are your people saying there?
Okay, for me, translate. What must I translate?
Bari Baba Mthethwa, please, we need a Messi moment.
Messi moment. Okay,
Bari,
fine. Give
Messi
it to
moment.
me.
Messi
What's
moment.
the time? 71.
71.
Okay, Woza.
Woza.
Fair microphone. Nita Jakes. Yes. Messi. You got it like a scoop. It's like it's coming from a trap. Messi. Encara Messi. Famu to ball.
Amufa.
Famu to ball.
Mufa.
Auka. Itaka slow motion. We're gonna score now, don't worry. You know the tricky Messi moment again. Don't worry. The Messi moment I would want level next. Never.
Yabo Fethu. That's the vibe. It's the watch along on Omni Audio Africa. We live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Asikhulumeni yonke indawo. Tsontsere check abantu ba Facebook. I think sukume ngibezo ukuthi bathini because ngiyazi nabo abantu abahlezi bakhuluma nalapha ku YouTube. Yiba basikhuzile by the way. But turn down the volume, you are gonna be flat. Super Sport itlo, SAPC itlo itshwara then bartima. So we have love. Batho ba rona ba rata. Tla ba bone
Ake
projects.
siyabonga.
Arba utlo ba reng. Tampoza. Arujwetse mo so far. What do you see in the game? Kwenzakalani mfethu? Are you happy with what you see so far?
Look, there's a bit of urgency in terms of moving forward. I think now would be a perfect time to add a relay to this, because when you look at it, they just need a bit of urgency and release a good distributor of the ball in terms of urgently moving forward. I think that could be very handy. And maybe but Apollos has played well, so if you bring out another winger, you can't go look anywhere else. You've got to keep Apollos on the field because he's given such a good performance so far.
Mokwana yena, amkeni.
But then it means you must change where you're going to put
Either
it.
you take out
Moremi or you take out Apollos.
And you can't take out Moremi because he's just come on.
No, there's no law that says you can't. You can, but I think he was. Okay. Rev, as Mdu would say, abongile.
Akiri nakibo. Lakini nabongi.
Abongile would say.
Nyambo se wena uthi sizokora liyobuya kubani leli lesithu?
L18.
Ubani uzoskorela?
Angas, Marlongen.
I will hold you to it.
It's fine.
Kevin.
Bahle basakora.
Kevin, when
Yeah.
did you go to Morocco?
Aish, madod. If I read your comment, Brian bazongihlasela lama legend engihleli now. Mara ngivumelana nawe. But this is the day you can see that Mshishi is unreplaceable. I agree with you.
But while that may be true, he's not there. How does that help us?
Yeah, sesiyasho nje ukuthi mara niyazibonela ukuthi next time maybe ka World Cup.
No, and besides, he was not even fit to go.
Yeah, because he's just come from an injury.
Come on, guys. Sometimes, let's be realistic about this.
That's why I didn't wanna. That's why bengingafuna ukuyisha uza manje bathi asina condom sense.
No.
What about Bar Tampoza Bar? What about Relay Mfukeng playing number 10?
We'll see if he comes in.
Look, I think really, and the thing is like, you know, the one thing that we've got in South Africa that we don't do, we don't watch a lot of development football. We like people who don't charge phones. You know? You really at development, that's a position that really played.
Okay, no.
At number 10, that's what really used to play. At number 10 is the role that really used to play. So it will be very natural for him to play there. I mean, I said, it's almost as if Pirates has found a new signing by having really playing as a number 10 because of what he's able to do.
And the projects never so correct Amolo before phone team, but we are just saying out of frustration. Like, can you understand? Because we are just frustrated as the fans now. Rabona gore team ya rona and we want.
Yeah, but then you get frustrated to the wrong place. What is it going to help you talking about Mshishi? Mshishi is not there.
He's not going to help.
It's not going
I'm not talking about a player who's not here. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I don't care, Nakimang. I'll never talk about a player that is not in the team. You don't have to kill me, you know.
Mabululu is coming on for this,
You
guys.
don't have to kill me.
They're bringing on their Mabululu.
Baba Mthethwa guy.
Hey.
Projects, as it seems, my favorite player, or Tanzakibe agent, talent it doesn't seem much anymore. And these are the same things they complain about even during the season. Even when they were not playing him, Bafana Bafana, lo muntu ne goal. Sometimes you just play him. Lo muntu ne goal.
Talente.
I'm a talent our fan, as Baba Mthethwa calls him. I'm a talent our fan. We need him now.
Okay, come on. Go
Leya boy,
go
Leya boy. Ah, why Hassan? Leya Hassan.
Smash it.
Come on. Bafethu Lyle Foster, Amara Shilo. Ay ngishilo Bafethu Lyle Foster.
Man, do you see he's the striker?
Mara why ba sekenye makupa ke? Bafethu.
Yeah.
Cho. Bafethu.
At this side, it's open.
Esanendulile umremi lapha yo. Le. Cho. Ibile nam thinking ngeza.
Bona, apolisi go.
Esanene nombulu uyayicela. Nombulu uyayicela ukuthi
Yeah, but we are Glazer Lomont. Your friend Joe Hoodler would be saying, "Hey, we are Glazer Lomont."
Yes.
Joe Hoodler commentating Morocco
Bafethu.
Swallows are we are Glazer Lomont.
Projects.
Yeah.
Projects, if this one ends a draw, what does it mean for us? Should we be worried?
No.
Let's come down. Ne?
We'll be fine. We'll go through to the next
We'll
round.
go to the next
No
round.
matter what happens, we are unlikely to lose to Egypt.
The first two go through, but there's the number 3.
Well, I don't fear Egypt, the name.
No, they are
Look
no
at what
longer.
they have now.
They are no longer
Bafana
the
squad is
Egypt
solid.
of
Mo Salah only. And Marmoush.
And then Zimbabwe, you know,
we'll beat Zimbabwe.
Whether they come with their foreshore
Don't be.
like they did during the World Cup.
Yeah, no. No. They had their moments in the sun on that day. That's
See,
it.
when you play them in Durban, that's when they had
Our ball.
the space to shine at the World Cup qualifier.
To say we stopped them from qualifying.
They wanted to stop
That's
us.
what they say.
No, now we can take out Foster. Mahupa must come.
Manasseh.
If Tampoza game 2, you were to implement any changes to the starting lineup,
I would not even want to go there now. Wait. Let's talk about that Friday, 26. I'm commentating that game maybe. So whatever you say to me during the day, that day I'll talk about it. Not today. Today let's finish this business.
I was focused on Baba match.
It's always not easy to start a tournament, ne? Like ask Mali.
Yeah, it's always tough.
It's always tough.
Everybody, even
tough.
Morocco beat the Comoros, but how hard
They
was
battled Morocco yesterday.
everybody? You saw Mali.
no,
and-
no,
No, it's
Yes.
Yes!
Anyakolisa, boy. It was just out of love.
You see how football and emotions.
Okay.
Marulana no batlo montsha.
No.
It's wrong. Tina my legends.
No, aniko wrong.
That-
Angithi
Tula.
letsaselinanda.
I'm a legends are wrong. Me, the older one, because these are legends. Now I'm legend of nothing. I'm older. I was wrong because I wanted Lyle out.
I also wanted him out. Mina bese ngithi bafaka evidence makhopo. And khale ke tse di video ntse ba nhlasela ke re mara ba fethu asina strike. Hey bona vela re thula son. No, Lyle Foster, my brother, I would like to apologize. It was just out of love. It wasn't hate. It's like endlini nabakushange bando kangini.
But the thing
it's
is,
not hate.
For me, it's not the apology. It's the, can you be consistent at that? Because 2 minutes ago, you missed a very similar position.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Something called the Messi moment.
Messi.
I tell you all the time, Ore, wait, Messi moment.
Still Messi moment.
Ricatile Messi moment. Ki buile ki enze.
Still usenzelele go.
Hayi maqango yenza manje ungajaga. Yeah. I told you, Gary, Messi moment.
Ngathi ngabuya mahika.
Messi moment. Taba Messi moment. Tabe Shompa Messi moment.
They're the only strikers, vele. Arina o kone mfanoli. Ole nanal under 20.
Ashandre.
No, yeah. Is it Tylen Smith? Come on, Chandre Campbell. Yeah. Do you think he's going to play in this tournament?
2000
I don't think he will. For me, those two, I don't think they were taken because they can play. Because Hugo Bruce has never. If Hugo Bruce has not used you,
he won't play.
Now he's going to trust you in this. But what it is, it gives you an experience of what it's like to go to this tournament, what it's like to be around the senior team, what behavior patterns you pick up.
All coaches do that. Good coaches will do that, preparing the future. You know, because you can't just have your.
Oh, what a ball!
Yeah, that's a beautiful ball. Now we need to score.
I see a camera. No man, Nestra. Angisafuna ukubathuka ngita ama legend bathi ngini.
You must not do that.
Wazari ngukupeza. Wafula bele nomvethe. Na khona ufita ka ground ka ufela.
Mukwana will run as a ball.
Sanbansitsa police.
As the ground.
Marudladile na khathetsi awudladile.
But that's what you want. You want somebody to say, if you're coming on for 75 minutes, give us the best of you.
Yeah.
You go there, the tank is empty.
There's another substitution, Tampozarebo, Nabatusi Obas. Can you see him? So no, they took out Mbule. He's defending now because Kiyo Batusi Obas and Tebo.
Time allows us to defend.
So what
because almost at the end of the game.
Yeah, Kiyo Mokwana just went on by the reporter Kiyo, and then Batusi Obas. I think he came on from Mbule. Yeah, now nice try, boy. Nice try, boy. Nice try, boy. Upegile next game, boy.
What number 15?
Next game, boy.
15 game.
Abongile Tom.
Oh. Abongile Tom.
Next game, boy.
Abongile Pela is still cheering according to club in Mzansi.
No, whatever Tampozane. If I was cheering according to club, ngekapere skipper sa club. Mara ke bone gore tseba keng tla ka bare skipper sa Bafana Bafana. I'm supporting the country.
Ngisheba ka mahlungu ngitsaphuzo. All right.
I'm right.
Okay now. Great.
Bakorile.
I want to answer this question. All right Mdu.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yeah, pendula umbuzo ngabheki phone yami. Pendula.
Oh, angithi right. Yeah, I'm right Nyambo.
Jakes, so far?
So far, so good. We're getting the 3 points. We are en route to the quarterfinals?
Last 16.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Tampoza, as in
Mdu said, 2-1 is the way forward. We are good.
So you're okay with that? We can defend this until the end.
Yeah, but we must defend it up front, not
the best way
of defend is up front.
Attacking. Thank you. All right, guys. We're leading by 2 goals to 1. You asked for a Messi moment. I gave you Messi moment. Let's hope the gods have spoken for us, Mzansi. Right. As we continue towards the end of the game, we're hoping that Angola won't surprise us like they did after we scored the first goal. And as long as there's justice in football, we can win everything on the continent. Bafana Bafana Aruna. We believe, guys. Do you believe?
I do. I believe.
Do we believe?
I believe.
That takes believe.
Yeah, I believe we will win this one and go into the next round.
Abongile Tom, do you believe?
I believe Nyambos. As long I'm not the one referring Sizwe.
All right. Aaron, are you believing or not? We believe. Good. Right.
I believe.
Okay, who's that?
Oskido, I believe.
So what's happening now? Say team ga Kevin. Kevin is the Angolan coach. Sibafike 2-1.
Hey, Mkwana is faster than the ball. Mkwana is faster than the ball. Take. Yeah. Agatuminya, nakbatuminya.
Bafethu.
Azakbatuminya, mpoza akbatuminya, raminya yanu. Ngola yakala kabolo tona mahlo.
Ngikhohle ukucharge. So manje
2-1 Bafana Bafana. Tsiba, Nobles, Nobela. 2-1 Bafana Bafana. Yeah, we can defend now. It's time to defend. We're almost like 6 minutes to the end. So keep farmo to ball afana kayona. Yeah, wile hantle. Yeah, farmo to ball afana kayona.
5 matches against Angola, we've not lost.
We've never lost to Angola before. In 4 matches that we beat them twice at AFCON and played 2 draws. So today, I think it won't happen that they're going to beat us again. Never. But Muremi is very dangerous. Agree?
Agreed. Very dangerous.
Just that. Agree or not
Agree
agree?
I agree.
You agree? Okay. About later, I won't ask you. I'll leave you at that.
Nyambo sabati bagphikisa lapha.
Minutes left is
don't defend, we attack.
5 minutes. No, defending is not like sitting back. No, the best defense is attack. Yeah, if you know football, you understand what I'm talking about. Lala ngokol.
Uzwile mfethu akusiyimi.
Yeah.
If you know football, you know what Nyambo is talking about.
Yeah. Best defense is attacking. Hey, Tampoza, kibitirinyana. No. Winti Ntwanbaring, the referee will always defend he gives the goalkeeper the the benefit of doubt. He gave him the benefit of doubt. Yeah.
Spoke 2-1 mfana.
I'm picking a fight with you.
Dampoza ka skeni mfukeng.
Qui equipa di sorte. Wabona kalile ngamala language yini ngawazi. Yeah, qui equipe di sorte. We are sorted. I think that's what it means.
The sorte is not exit or something.
I don't know.
Nice try, man. Nana pressure mole Dampoza not lo.
Kerbon. Yeah. Nice.
Nyambos, this is a
nice.
But really lucky lidula li Nyambos.
We are very lucky. We are very lucky. We don't take these moments for granted. That's why when the hiccup comes, we will beat them out of him.
These are my people. Go to Bahakawa. Yeah. The Jakes. Yeah, I've learned so much from you. When this man writes, you must read. Don't just read what is, but learn the English as well.
Yeah,
about Jakes,
which is nice. Listen, this is how I like it. I've always been a writer. Yeah, so this one's introducing me to this TV thing, making me be known. I'm a very private person. I'm fine. People knowing the name, but the face.
Knowing me means that you're going to be known.
Yeah,
finish.
No,
I have no chance.
Yeah, no, I should never have mixed with you.
I've got my millions following me, Skalba.
Oh.
So you're part of that now.
Okay, so I'm famous.
On my millions.
But the problem... Baba, the problem is that thing with like, if you walk out here, everybody knows you, they want to stop you. That life is hard, eh?
You know what my son said today?
Stadium after that. I think it took him an hour and a half to ufitla koloing.
Mamela, today I was traveling my son and we were going through one of the townships in the West End and before we reached our destination.
lama
Ke kena
mistake
ka
la
kasi.
Thompson.
Probably I was greeted by like 11 people. He went like, no,
mara ziliwa ka-
I'm not interested.
These lousy mistakes.
Ke re keng, a ra nka se tsamaye le wena, ai. Ke mamela batho ntse ba dumedisa wena, ai. This is not on.
Re jiwa so, man.
And then, Pela batho ba dumedisa. Whoever's with you is chop liver.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Because, show out, yeah. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
nobody.
We must be comfortable. We must be comfortable or it's a malimang one. Outside Malibu, Bongila, no, it's okay.
Bongile ba tong lelekisa. Ba bona lengena le le ke tlo. Ara brava o tshilo. Uslege.
Bazobona nyambo sokuthi nyambo sutsama le batho ba relevant. Ka manyena. Into za manje lezi.
No, Pela ase
Dimo style.
Ke na le Bafana ba lekana le wena wena. What's all about?
This nyamos izinto ze-styling lezi mangabuza manje ukuthi gqoka kanjani kwenziwani estradini nanani net's okay baba Tlhamzi ubonile mistake la yenze
Okay, Mokwana, okay. Because I worry with Yaya here.
na that's why ke sa rate ya go mathela go defenda gagolo ke dumelana le mjiji
They're not defending.
Hlasele.
Don't kick it
We are
out.
hlaseling.
Pass nice
Siya ka mra wa le na mrukaya ko mrao.
now
Pass.
yes
Yes.
nice
Yeah.
see ya boy
Wa re tse pass wa pa.
sharp Bafana nice try boy Leah
Ibe.
ibambe asi enjoying game
Are.
sa enjoy
Tela mrao happy. Man.
Mkwena iya kumdawo ifamdawo kiyomdawo nazoke
Arbon.
mnike uyaya ngithi uyayifuna turn up boy nice we must enjoy it now saltaping
No, na enjoy mona wena
Mele
ro
select.
kora.
Oh, another man.
mele select man
One goal mona siona. One goal asiona. We need another goal now. You see what you end up doing. Kunadlala bolo ko deep. You see what I told you. Awumameli wena.
mara nyambo so yimbe ngithi bakora wena uthi ku right le
No. We're talking about the incident now.
5 minutes.
When already itekeni liyenzile police we take elani when ibhola
mara
kunje.
angithi nyambo somzulu uthena utampoza uyibeke kamnandi athi uShandre Campbell no Tylon Smith ngeke badlale bazothola experience nami ngithola experience
Oh, by the way.
Okay, abongile.
Abongile sizwile. How many minutes? 5. Damn it. Twengata so. Yarr. Under this pressure 5 minutes it's a long time.
Although Angola
Yo,
would be
Pela can even go to 8 minutes depending on what's going to happen in between.
Yeah, so we should.
Referee's option.
mkwena ukhathethi baba yo yambona another way
He didn't even play well today for that matter, no.
Akenzanga next
He didn't really like shine.
tampoza uringa mkwena
No, it's a.
Let it go out. This guy, don't overcommit. Yarr.
Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, don't overcommit. There's no reason to overcommit. Why are you overcommitting? When you got like 4 minutes on the clock. Aye.
Yeah, but well, it's a substitution ref.
Yeah, we buying that time. Yes.
ne right keep tapping that screen shama number serious
Yeah, Trevor, you are right. He's gonna go places. Moremi. The same Moremi is gonna go places.
bafetwa ngathi abantu base Morocco lapho
No,
are those South Africans
those are South Africans. There's a couple that.
Remember, we've got diplomats, business people, also people who are working for different
Influencers,
companies.
like
Yeah, influencers like yourself.
Mara.
Yeah.
Mahambe no mama joy ungaphlombi phambi kwecamera angakushaya right.
Is the one says
oh
Ndiyabansuke.
soka uzothatha ishine
Let me keep quiet. So when he's sitting with me,
No, it's okay. I'll allow you to shine.
yeah, now I'll give him space to shine. All the time, anytime.
ukhathethi mkwena yo but I can imagine
No, but when you put, see my thinking, put in a shift. If you're tired, it's okay. We will substitute you. Rather than.
is it wrong to ask to raise your hand and ask the coach uthi do you think
No, it starts from the actual communication between the player and the technical team. What leverage you have on anything.
Yeah.
Then they say, guys, if you're feeling not well, or maybe feel that you are now tired or something, you feel that you might cost us, raise your hand, talk to us, let us know, and find out. So that we give us time to plan.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
just-
go bench you now. What are we going to do next?
nice
About-
try boy ash ayibafethu
Born in the USA,
90 what?
93, 2 minutes, no, 1.5.
But Jakes,
One enough.
why don't you introduce a system like basketball, go polong, where if there's a stoppage, we stop the clock. instead of adding injury time. Go basketball.
That's why they add injury time. They don't stop. Rugby stops now. The new law in
So do
rugby,
you
they
think
say
that law
stop.
ikatla ko polo?
I don't know. Maybe when I'm president of FIFA, yeah.
Yeah, but let's not change football too much.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they must. Rugby rules must stay there.
Authenticity.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly
the emotions
Yes.
and
There's
everything.
so much that
It must stay there.
I keep saying, we talk about VAR and it's nice and all that, but like if you had VAR, you wouldn't have the Jeff Hurst goal.
We didn't have Maradona.
1960, we didn't have 1966.
Oh, the magic hand. Oh,
The hand of God.
oh, the
And
end
it
of
would have
God.
taken it from there, so
But it,
Why bafuni VAR la? For in?
what the hell?
What did we miss?
or they,
Oh, they were pulling each other, ne?
Hey, Suzuki Bang show.
Askis, mara bayaxolisa mfethu mas.
Yeah, ume wena man. Can't you side you on?
Angithi umuda uthi kuye askisi kushuthi umehlisa ulaka ukuthi phuma la mfethu askisi azidlala. Igame.
Unibheka ibhola nama 2000.
Thank you. Nobody
Problem.
touched it.
No one goal kick. Let's finish this scene now, boys. Let's finish this scene now.
But man nami ngizosho so one thing. Yabona ukubheka ibhola neintwana.
Usho kubafana bami.
Ngizoba ngisho kwintwana zakho.
Omunye-
Papa luna nangigwajisa. This is my revenge. Ngisho ngithi this is my revenge.
Okay, what's your revenge? Uzenzani?
Yeah, numbers zethu nabangena lapha ngibabheke.
Uboni lama giant engakanani? Ngona kill baba.
Ngizobaphalela gama
They
elela
strip
lapha
you
next
alive.
Ngizobaphalela gama lase next door.
Our ball offside.
Ayiphelile ayiphelanga.
Yeah.
super fans.
No,
It's by no.
that's a project.
Okay, Chile and out of all of
Who's Fred? Argicho mama.
Yeah.
Mina sumngane wami. Unyambo sawathi.
What type of
No comment.
Unyambo sawathi.
Mina no comment. Abongile, how you feeling now?
It's all over.
Mara ngiyibizile ngathi ithiwa. Hayi,
How you
angithi.
feeling now?
That's why ngiqolisa ku Lyle Foster.
Answer my question. How you feeling now?
I feel good
Why?
because Bafana Bafana won.
Do you think this performance will take us somewhere?
I'm still worried about our defense.
What are you worried about?
Siyaleka, siclamzi laphayana.
I want you to be specific and put things into perspective so that we can dissect it.
I think yes, asikhulumi ngama-player bewangekho nani. But if you remember last time, we didn't have much issues emuva, which helped us a lot. Ngomthobi Mvala, no Grant Kekana. I'm just hoping whoever's going to play that central defense position throughout the tournament can rise up to the occasion. Singabi nama mistake. Rather have mistake up front than a move for me.
Mistakes are prone to happen. It's football.
But akungabi ama mistake are obvious.
The Jakes, we have never lost to Angola,
Yeah, no.
and you called it.
Yeah, look, I mean, Coach Hugo Bruce made it clear building up to this that this is a match we have to win. You start the tournament like this, it gives you confidence. And with this new system where 4 of the top 3 player teams, third best placed teams go through. Once you get 3 points, you're definitely going to go through. We've got Egypt coming up. It's a team we can beat. We've never beaten them we beat them in the Nations
Yes,
Cup
we did.
2019.
2019, yeah. Last 16.
I think they are the type we can beat. They'll probably beat Zimbabwe, and we play them. Even a draw there is fine, but I think we need to beat them. Go into the last match against Zimbabwe having qualified. This is good. We started well. I don't agree with what Mdu is saying in terms of our defense. I didn't see any mistakes.
Same here. I really do not have a specific thing that I can say
didn't-
we could not do.
It's
No.
panic. It's panic. Do it panic.
Yeah, no, I don't
Mama
think.
Gendry keep
Yeah,
playing.
I think the little mistake we made was late in the first half where we wanted to, go physical with these guys. The yellow cards we got, but we are not going to have that issue against Egypt because they don't play like that. So I think we'll cruise into the next round and then let's see what happens.
Tampoza, let's start with match officials first, and then I'll go to my next question.
I think the match officials, look, the way the game turned out, even the offside that they gave, those are decisions that where you want the refs to be able to give or VAR to come and actually make the game very pure. Because you would have had somebody say it was an offside, it was all that. And when you look at the way that the game panned out, we didn't speak much about the ref, which means that that's how you want football to be. When you don't mention the ref, then it was a good game. But the minute you start to mention the ref, then you know there was something wrong. But the one thing that we lacked from a Bafana perspective was lack of cohesion in terms of the middle. So because of that lack of cohesion, then that's why they were able to get through the middle, like you say. But also when we were going forward, we were not the ones that were dictating terms.
All right, let's put it this way. I'm from Velcom. Kibu Afrikaans, like my Ndebele friend. So, cohesion. Explain that to our viewers, please, so that they understand where you come from and where you're going with that word.
Okay. So cohesion, from the way however between Tebogo Mokoena, Yaya, and Mbule, the gap was too big.
Okay.
And when we have the ball, they have to find
the understanding.
the understanding and being close to each other.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of long balls that were played. Whereas we are not a team that's known for long balls. Yes, now and again, we play a lot of short passes. And when we don't do that, it means we are not dominating. And if Tebogo is one of our defensive midfielders, yes, he's our number 6, Mara is the one that you see more on the ball. You'd rather see Mbule, who's more creative on the ball, because he will get the ball into open spaces rather than to rely on Tebogo having to shoot from far.
And somebody here says, what about set pieces? Do you find us vulnerable on set pieces, Jakes?
Yeah, I think that's why I'm saying let's not concede those. They scored from that set piece. And as we said, it was the wrong person at that place. You had Lyle Foster marking there at the end of that the wall that they created. Let's avoid that. We are not very good at defending set pieces. Therefore, the best way is to avoid. Yes, you can work on defending them, but let's work on not conceding those. And I think other than that, we should be okay. But I think, listen, this is a team that South Africa, generally we struggle to play when we play against these physical teams. From now on, it's Egypt who are not going to be like Angola. Zimbabwe will not be the same. I honestly think we will go through to this next round. We should be able to do well.
One other thing that we need to be very aware of, like we said before the game during the first half, is that Hugo Broos is not the type of coach that wants to dominate the ball and be able to play. No. The one thing that you'll do, you must give Hugo Broos his roses. He said, it may not be pretty, but right now we're looking at the scoreline. We're not seeing who did what. No. You've got coaches like Bo Pep. You've got your coaches like Coach Rulani. Hugo Broos is about results driven. However you get there, you'll get there. But it may be, as Coach Peter would say, it may be squeaky bums time, whereby, and that's what it is. And what you've got, and I know Mdu was worried about the defense, it's panic. Because you just want the ball to be out of there more than it is about did they commit any faults that we were seeing. No, you kept them away. Besides for the free kick and the 2 chances they had in the first half, they played a lot further away from our goals than anything else. As a Sundowns fan, I'll say Ronwen must dive like this when he comes back.
Do you think Mdu should keep the same team going to play Egypt, or do you think changes should be imminent?
Now the only thing I'd change is the substitutes. Because I think Hugo Broos usually, and he's the kind of coach that leaves it too late to substitute. If you can see that one of your players is lacking, substitute while you still have chance to create more and more goals and more chances. For example, like Tampoza said, there was a point where we could see that Mbule is flat. Take him out, give Relebohile Mofokeng a chance. You've seen him, he scored important goals for you, got qualifiers, he's played, and you know what he's capable of. And you've seen how he's played.
Alex, qualifiers lead. Alexander, when I said qualifiers, I want to Kalile.
Unama hiccup,
Just on that, you touched on Egypt earlier on. I said to you, wait until this game ends. Now I want to ask you the very same question that you came about with as a statement. Egypt has got very slow defenders. It's like that. It has been what they play from Wild Goma to long time. They've always been having slow defenders. What would you do on Friday if you're the coach? Speedy players, or maybe wait again and use them later when they're tired and run at them?
Speedy players.
Yeah, continue.
Speedy players. I start Ngomukwana no Apolis.
Yes.
No,
then second half.
Even if you don't use Mohau is still quick.
Yes, but the reason Kimukenya second half, these ones, when they tired, you put in them home court.
There you go. There's the lock.
Again.
We're used to it now, being top of the table, eh? It's a thing now that we always talk about the table. But Jakes, let's talk about Egypt, their defense.
Yeah, listen, I think North African teams, we know, they don't have the fastest of defenders, but they know how to close you down. We've seen it, how Sundowns in particular always struggled when we play against North African teams. If you are to beat them, yeah, you can start with the faster ones. But I just think, as we said, Hugo Bruce is a pragmatic coach. We can make noise until we are blue in the face. He's going to go his way. That's what he's going to do. And I actually will not be surprised if he goes into that next match and starts the same way as he started this one.
Are you aware that we must leave Marrakesh now and go to Agadir?
That's, yeah. It's not,
Any effect?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, they've just been there for a few days. They'll be there for 2-3 days.
And come back
Unless, where are Egypt at? If Egypt are in Agadir, they've been there. There's that little thing.
They're going to stay there.
The people, maybe there's this affinity towards
No, but
Egypt.
the people,
That's all.
The people there,
Arabic affinity.
Egypt on the day are always going to have more numbers than us.
Of course.
It's like South Africa playing Zimbabwe. You know, there's Zimbabweans that are already here.
Yeah.
So they'll just cross. They'll just walk across the border. So they just walk across the border.
Yeah.
So you expect that the Egyptian is going to have support.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, that the beauty of a Champions League. You have a Muhau Nkota who knows what it's like to face an Egyptian. You have a relay.
And do well against.
If you look at all these players, they've all gone and played against big crowds which were against them.
Yeah.
And that's why it becomes important what you do in the Champions League, what you do in the Confed and the national team, because that is something that you... The only thing is that maybe it's cold there. It's like Bloemfontein in the cold.
I saw that.
So it's not as if there's going to be much of a weather change.
Yeah.
The good thing is the transport system. You are able to fly in and out. You don't
Are you trying to tell us, sorry, Bloemfontein was cold?
No, I know Bloemfontein is cold, but
Just
it was
asking.
cold. No, Bloemfontein was beautiful.
All right. Here's a question for you. Wow, lag. Die man wan lag. Ke wat ou bua ta Jakes, die man wan lag. Wow, lag mfethu. Mpho mabini. All right. Egypt for nane. They are hungry. The last time they won the AFCON was 2010. That's a long time ago. 25 or 15 years ago. And for a big team like that, the co-founders of CAF, one of the 3 first teams to play AFCON, and we shouldn't be there for reasons known. Apartheid, we could not play. See, so do you think Egypt, would that make them stronger? Or I always say, like with Sundowns, Sundowns must not be ambitious, and they must rather be determined to win the Star. Egypt must not be obsessed.
No, they must be so that they can.
Yeah, they must not be obsessed. They must not be obsessed with winning the 8th championship, but rather be determined to overcome the odds of the past 15 years. Take.
Look, I think Egypt, yes, they may be hungry to win it, but when you look at the personnel that's on the field and looking at who they've chosen, because when you look at their league, is that they've chosen a lot of Al Ahly players. You are going, these are players that really knows what it's like to face them. You shouldn't be, there is absolutely nothing to fear. You just say the left channel, you know that the Egyptian king of Liverpool is coming, deal with him. But when you look at that, their hunger is going to lead to desperation to want to do well.
Yeah.
And when you do that, stick to basics. You stick to basics of what you do. You know how to be able to trust the process. This is the time that we need to be able to say, we've got our first win, trust the process to take you through to this, because you've got the personnel. Even when you look at the bench, when Mukwane comes on, he comes with the experience. When talent comes on, he comes with Champions League experience. When you've got Obas that's coming. So these are players, you're not lacking the experienced players in terms of having been there. So trust the process in terms of taking us through to the next round.
But then, so where did you get the training to finish hiccup?
I got no.
Just say thank you. Just thank Tampoza for helping me. But you know, I
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
He's doing exactly that. No, but you know, Baba, you are right. The desperation. I mean, I watched Morocco. Morocco are outright favorites to win.
They're
But-
obsessed.
But that pressure, that obsession to say
Yeah,
we need to.
obsession, yeah.
In Egypt, it's exactly that. There's this
Just
obsession
against
that
you.
Mohamed Salah has to win this thing, and I think that's going to work against them. And we need to just play into it. I agree. We just do what we have to do, and we'll be fine.
Must we call Sfiso from retirement?
To just kick Salah a little bit and then send him out. Yeah, why not?
All right.
Bomboga sharp. Utatola 50-50 ball. Utaskepe to escape.
Tamdu, you are the last for me to ask. Give me a prediction for us, please.
Another 2-1. Bafana Bafana to Egypt 1.
The Jakes?
Yo, I don't like predictions, hey?
Don't do it.
Yeah,
it's a bad omen.
Yeah,
Don't do
let's
Don't do it, please. Yeah. And the Tamposa?
Egypt
Why
1-1.
is it omen?
Hey,
Oh, okay. Sing amen. Omen.
The superstitions, I think Egypt 1-1 is fine. Zimbabwe will beat them 2-1, and we should be fine with 7 points.
All right, 5. 5.
5 points.
Yeah, 5. Because if we beat
Resharpen-
or 1, yeah, that's 3. Or 3-1-3. That's 7. Okay, yes. Palo tsa gale bona ke nna dit na can say arithmetic lona le ntse bo Pythagoras theorem le ntse bo algebra bo trigonometry bo pure mathematics aga tshuna la khutesi.
Military base of Bloemfontein or Ian and Nimoy Geverni.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for tonight. We had Tamdu Abongile Tom. Thank you very much for joining us. Wearing a nice T-shirt. Thank you. The Jakes, winning journalist and author and columnist for many newspapers, and I hope he's gonna write.
Sounded like you said communist.
No. Columnist. I hope you're going to write my book soon. I got to do Melan. We spoke about it. Yeah, that's gonna be the best book out. Hey, in terms of Pumalapo, you don't want to know. The Jakes, thank you very much for joining us tonight. Have a peaceful sleep, and I'll see you on Friday. Thank you. Tamdu, thank you very much. What Alex Corner is be careful. Tamposa, thank you for the late call, but I appreciate you so much, my brother.
No. Thank you for having me. Tamdu, when the MEC are closing certain places, places of business. So you must find another source of supply.
All right. I hope you wins. To our technical producer and content producer, Ta Aroni unalbito kasi meeting kalona. One day you'll know the name when you're not here. When you're at those places that are closing down, and I want to say to everyone who was with us tonight on Omni Audio Africa and also on our various TikTok pages, thank you very much for joining us. It's a good day, beautiful day, a good win for Bafana Bafana. We cannot allow anyone to derail us. We are not obsessed of winning it, but we are determined to win the AFCON again for the second time. From all of us here at Omni Audio Africa, I am your president. Thank you and good night. May God bless South Africa all the time, anytime, and everywhere in the world. Good night.
Ke le kopela mahao.
Ke le kopela mahao, le nna ke ikopela mahao. Bamba.
Please end the stream for us while I record videos.
Can you take a picture of us and post it, please? Microphone again. Microphone.
Smiles, Bego.
Bafana, we need you got your prediction right.
2-1.
So you must be celebrating.
Ile TI Kuza.
Ichoko Lusti.